far disappointed.
They are the FIFA E World Cup champions. They are Team Falcons.
The greatest offense in the world. Team Falcons had a blip on day 2, didn't go their way, so they began through the lower bracket, but they made quick work of their first opponent, a 4-0 victory, and it looks like things are starting to click. They got 2 of the fastest members on the field. Roas, number 3 in game speed. TRK, number 2 in game speed. They're going to try and use that speed to take down this energy defense.
I think there's no doubt that MENA is the fastest region in the world. The stats back it up. TRK, I think for me, T-Bax has had a bit of a quieter event so far. I've been looking at him closely, and I think that's a positive sign. If he steps up, they can go to another level.
I think you're exactly right. All 3 players, honestly, you mentioned earlier, CJ, Raz might be the favorite if you want to put him in MVP frontrunners conversation, but all 3, honestly, have just kind of been coasting at the moment. They made it all the way to Championship Sunday. This is where they usually turn it up, and if I'm looking at one person in particular, it is the young man in the middle, TRK 511. When he's balling out, they're hard to stop.
And their opponents on the orange side, representing North America, NA's number 1 seed, give it up for NRG!
It's D-Day for this NRG lineup, but they won't be happy with the performance yesterday. Last in offense in the tournament, sitting 16th. I mean, this isn't the play style you want to play, Gibbs.
You would never expect, though, a team that's last in offense to still make it here, but that's what Energy does. They don't always play their best game, but they find ways to win. They find ways to make it to the final day. They find ways to make it to grand finals. That grand final streak is still alive. It looks unlikely right now, but they've had time to think about it, to try and come up with a game plan against Falcons. Beast Mode is one of those guys trying to move upfield, trying to be that catalyst on the offensive side. It hasn't worked yet, but you know, once he gets unlocked, they can make a run as well.
Yeah, they can make a run, and this is a roster that is basically synonymous with Championship Sunday. They never miss out of one, and that's a young man who's always been great from the moment he stepped into the RLCS way back in RLCS Season 9 or Season Next, 1 to 2. I'll tell you this, though. Number 1 team on defense versus number 1 team in offense, but you're going to need to see a little bit more if you're an NRG fan today. Watching the tape, they're dominating the midfield. They got to be aggressive with it. They got to create chances, whether that's more bumps, more creativity. It starts off with Beast versus Roas.
We'll see if Beast Mode can finally wake up at this event. and lead his team to victory. 0.59 goals per game.
That's low.
It is very low for a player that has many times been in the conversation for best in the world.
But we got to watch the physical play. The energy is not doing a whole lot well, but #2 in demos per game so far throughout this tournament. They're trying to get physical to open up that offense. So if they can connect, which is going to be very difficult because Falcons are so fast, then we'll see if energy can capitalize.
Yeah, Beast Mode 0.59 goals. That still might be the highest on the team, though. He has looked like the most creative player on the pitch, and I'm looking to the likes of Atomic, MVP of NRG online in this first
without
place.
question.
So far, we haven't seen that gameplay. You know, how does that affect the team when you've got a player that's, you know, perhaps not performing?
And yeah, Atomic for sure. And then I'm also looking for Daniel, too.
Yeah.
I know how mechanical you are, Dan. The whole world knows where are my resets? Where's my creativity? Where's the impact? I know he's coming up from the last man spot, but when he comes up, I want him to make Falcons film. Anybody they play, when Daniel's got the ball, he commands respect.
And it's just a disappointing performance for one of these two teams, right? No one expects them to go out in 5th place. We expected these teams to fight for a grand finals finish, but the other one will get the momentum going into those next rounds. So, yes, it's been a poor tournament, like honestly, for both of these teams, but today is the day where you can right all those wrong.
Chat, let us know who you think is going to win in the progressive fan vote. Hashtag FLCN for Falcons, hashtag NRG for NRG. It's a hard decision to make when these two teams played and when they met in London. They played twice there. 1-1 is the record when these rosters clashed. It was Falcons winning in the best of 5, but G2 at the time, now NRG winning in the best of 7. But the NRG looked, yes, in London, but that NRG roster looked and was playing a very different style of Rocket League than this NRG roster is. But I don't know. This is a hard one.
So I'm going to use T-Bait's motto that he normally says on defense: put a hand up. But they got to put a hand up on offense. Where is energy?
No, they need to
Where
drive
are the
forward.
pre-jumps? Where is the Beast Mode Daniel connection? Put a hand up, Daniel. Go for the pre-jump pass to Beast
Play
Mode
with
to get
confidence.
that going. That duo has not clicked all online split.
And the great man Chicago, he always said, if you're going to lose, you lose playing your way. Even if NRG go out in this best of 7, I want to see that offense. I want to see him just sit in net. Let's play their game. Beast Mode, we know what he can do. He was trying, but he needs that connection with his teammates.
Yeah, you play your way, your style. That's exactly what Carmine did to him yesterday. You saw the creativity. Atto, the best part about that play wave that you're talking about in the top 5 was the fact that he recognized Daniel had no boost, because usually Daniel would have boost behind it or he would boom the ball away. So Atto said, I don't even need a flip. I'm just going to follow it, kept it the whole time, and then saved it last second. That's creativity. That's ingenuity when you need it most.
Yeah, the question mark for me, the player, the most important X factor on the stage for me, Sathu. Was he able to figure out what was going wrong yesterday? Does he stick to the game plan of full-on defense, only counterattack, or does he say, you know what, let's go back to what worked last time we were in this situation on this continent, in this country, and can they beat Falcons again? Let us know who you think is going to win. We'll make our picks up here. CJ, who you got?
Look, NRG, they're first in defense, but you cannot win if you're 16th in offense. I'm going Falcons. Think they can get the job done. I think it's a 4-2, 4-1 maybe.
Yeah, I think Falcons' offense will be cleaned up enough that they don't get counterattacked too often, so I am also going to go Falcons.
Who are you picking?
Who are you picking?
Who are you picking?
Who are you picking?
I think I'm going to let the Birmingham Major crowd decide who I'm picking.
Birmingham Major crowd's going to pick it for you?
Yeah.
Well, then somebody's got to talk about North America out here. Listen, the counterattacks worked in Swiss. The NRG team, yeah, they might be 16th in offense, but they're in top 6 here. They're #1 in defense. If anyone can do it, it's NRG. Give me NRG in this one. You want to pull the crowd?
I do. Birmingham, I need something. If you're rooting for Falcons and you want me to pick Falcons, make some noise. Bass might have to go with the Falcons.
Well, hang on.
If you're rooting for NRG and you want to see NRG come out victorious, make some noise.
NRG fans travel.
I think the NRG fans travel, so you know I'm going with the boys. I'm going to go with the Birmingham fans. Give me NRG in this one. I'm going to take the #1 defense.
All right, baby. We got picks up here on the desk, but how does the universe feel about it, folks? Coin into the air and down for the Falcons. It'll be the Falcons coming out on top for the coins. So back and forth in chat. Did the NRG fans traveled?
They do travel.
Did they wake up this morning?
Ooh.
They did. Look at that. A fan favorite, a favorite in the matchup, despite how they played yesterday.
Fan favorites for sure across the board. NRG.
Folks, it's time. Get up and get loud. It's game day. Let's kick off Championship Sunday, the Birmingham Major.
To reach Championship Sunday means you've outlasted over half the field. And it also serves as a reminder that your toughest challenge is yet to come. 4 regions still remain here in our final day. And to kick it off, we've got a rematch of the London Major Finals. Team Falcons have relentless offensive firepower, but NRG boasts the #1 defense in the tournament. An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. The stage is set. It's time to kick off Championship Sunday.
Falcons looking to complete the revenge tour. Every time we have come to the UK, they have made it to the grand finals. But for NRG, over a year of straight grand finals, somebody's streak is about to break, Johnny, as we get into game 1, brought to you by Progressive.
Yeah, what a prospect. Sometimes we say this match feels like a grand final. This match was a grand final, so we were being treated well early on Championship Sunday. Oh, this will look like he might have been caught out of position there, but he did have to save after a slight delay. For Falcons, it's all about balancing that aggression. The #1 offense sometimes gets them in a bit of trouble as well.
I think that's going to be the big tell here in game number 1 is, are NRG going to have to work for the goal, or can they soak up the pressure and then just take the long shot?
Yeah.
You would imagine, for a team of the caliber of Falcons, that's going to get ironed out by now. If it's not, that is a big problem. Daniel already up. He is quite handily beat to the ball. There's Atomic low on boost. Beast Mode's the only one that's really got much. Daniel finally collects something, and Atomic caught into action. TRK cannot go. He's completely out of boost.
This is classic Falcons. They push up with very low boost. They try to hatch bad clears. Oh, great pass mid there by NRG. Clears. One in the air, dribble bump on the counter. He's got it. Had to go quick there. He's being chased from behind. Well, after challenging in defense, he goes all the way himself. That's just too fast. He flipped the goalie on the goal line. Atomic would have had to save otherwise.
Oh, somebody's been having some conversations while 1v1 champion. Moxie. Good old faithful coming in yet again. Beast Mode, first time shot. Was completely unchallenged, although Kalias did not mean to take it off his teammate. A little bit of a kerfuffle there for Team Falcons, but have survived for now. NRG, the team chasing, they are going to have to try and put some offense forward here. Clears to Daniel, backboard, it's available to him.
Oh.
Rawas had to get to him.
You know, I think I'm with you with the point that if NRG don't have to really work too hard for their goals, it'll be their series to win. Falcons need to make them work. They are making them work here, but the work is being done. It was mind game central, and somehow Falcons have scrambled it clear.
Had all 3 of them on strings. Somehow Falcons keep it away from it. Beast Mode with the catch, straight over to Atomic. Daniel, here's the far side. He's the next one up. Rawas immediately takes it away. Beast Mode shot, but Rawas is already back. Here's the thing. NRG will have to work hard for a goal now. Falcons have got no reason to give up a freebie.
Oh, you say that.
Yeah, this is... logic and what is actually going to happen are usually 2 very different things.
You know, they made it to Championship Sunday, NRG, so you can throw everything else out the window. When these 2 teams matched up in London, Falcons were the informed team, NRG were the team coming in as underdogs, and they dominated, so could it be the same story today? This is a big chance. Beast Mode cuts off there by Rawas. It's an extended period of pressure for NRG. Something they have been able to do this weekend is generate pressure. The problem for them is actually creating realistic scoring chances off of this pressure. We've seen one big one so far this game. NRG didn't take it, but it was close.
The thing is, to get something from those those pressure plays, you need to outplay somebody at some point. That's so difficult with this whole squad. There's a couple of different misses off the backboard, so we go there yet again. Atomic's still not looking overly comfortable, so we go backboard yet again. Daniel looking for the pinch. Into the midfield. Here's Beast Mode with Daniel in support. And again, brilliant positioning. Just takes away the play. And now we're over top. One-on-one. It's on the line. It's in the net.
What is with this game with the ball just stopping on the goal line? Atomic committed hard there. Thought TRK was going to shoot the ball faster at him. I think TRK maybe unintentionally slowed it down a little bit. And that's what's caught Atomic out of position.
What else? Well, Atomic was on his way to scoop that out entirely off the reset. now a 2-goal deficit. I believe the stat was only 3-4 times NRG have managed to shoot and score 3 more goals in a single game. They're going to have to add to it here.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's certainly done a lot, but also the personnel cannot follow up.
Energy have got to get moving here. They've got to get something started offensively. It's a long series, but they want to at least get a goal in this game, I think. To open the door for their offense, just get some confidence going. They don't lack mechanics, they don't lack creativity, but I think it's purely the mental game right now for Energy. They just don't really believe in their shots working. That's why they're maybe pulling the punches a little bit. They're not going fully for it. That was a good chance again, but well, blocked by TRK at the near post.
And it's sort of a nightmare matchup as well when you do have a game one like this, because Falcons, well known for just running their opponents over. You'll string back-to-back wins together pretty handily. TRK off the backboard. Daniel looking to clear. Has he got any options? No, just has to take the ball down. 30 seconds remaining. NRG look no closer to tying this one up. And they have done for quite some time. Beast Mode, their sole provider of good opportunities,
there it is.
does it again. Oh. And TRK probably has secured the game.
And we talk about what NRG need to do to win. How about Falcons defense this game? This is a disciplined performance from them, just like it was yesterday against GK. Can NRG get any last-second drama here to keep the match alive? It looks like there might be half a chance, but it's saved easily by Roas, and that's going to be game one to Falcons. From their point of view, that was perfect. Just avoiding making silly mistakes, not giving away easy goals. That's got to be their entire game plan today, because they know they're going to score.
2-0. Beast Mode, really the sole provider of opportunities for NRG. 0 shots for Atomic. They're going to need to find something else here, NRG. It's been the question, can they get that plan B? What is it? Going to find out throughout this series. But for Falcons, I mean, I said this is the revenge tour. They've already taken down one player that has ruined their chances to win a major. I mean, let's have a look at that.
How did that not go in?
Roas.
I mean, we often criticize Falcons for double committing, triple committing in defense, but that was an excellent triple commit to just try and cover so many angles. They had 10 saves this game, Falcons. It's not really the type of game we're used to seeing from them, but I think for Falcons fans, it'll be the type of game that they want to see, because Roas is known as one of the best defenders in the world. You put him in a 1v1 matchup, and he's the best defender, but their defense is so often shaky in threes. So to see them do that, to see them just, okay, not overcommit, not give away any easy goals, very promising, not just for their chances in this match, but this entire tournament.
For these teams, it is a longer road than some others have to travel. 3 wins required on the day. Sometimes, though, getting this win in the earlier matches allows you just to warm up, you get going. A lot of times, the quarterfinal winner just steams past the semi-final opponent who is sat there waiting for them. Daniel, first-time shot. They're going to need more than that, though. Everyone available here for Falcons. Beast Mode again. Only so far, but this is a good start here from NRG. Nice and positive. And with low boost, this could be very awkward. TRK at least managed to collect the 100 on his way back.
I like that back pass moments ago from Atomic. NRG so good at finding each other on the pitch. Usually defensive outlet passes that separates them from the rest of the Rocket League world. But where's the goal going to come from? That's all NRG want to find out right now. They've got 3 fantastic players who can get those big mechanical moments, those big goals. Somebody needs to step up and make it happen. Could it be Daniel? Fakes it out for Beast Mode. Once again, Falcons with disciplined defense.
I think my issue at the moment is that it is always just the shot on target. Falcons, they can save that, and they're getting decent power on the clears. But there is no immediate follow-up here for NRG. Here's the best chance they've had.
Oh.
Daniel still yet to really come online in this series. Nice block, though, from Atomic. Tries to get a second one. Beast Mode called into action. That's a little bit too heavy for him. But annoying middle ground where he couldn't follow it, but also did not find Atomic on the backboard. Falcons, their low boost defense has been so good to this point. Needs the arcade to do something. He's the only one that's got anything on board.
Yeah, it's been excellent defense out of Falcons. Energy are knocked in. Here they come. And they have got their first goal. In transition, Falcons finally got out of defense, got into the midfield. And look how quickly Energy have found that outlet pass.
For Falcons, that's so annoying because they finally got their offense and then they can.
Condenser. Oh, you can hear me now. Oh, perfect. I don't know what's going on here. I keep having to like uninstall my mic and reinstall my mic. That's crazy. Thanks for letting me know, man. So let's see, the first 20 minutes of my stream today is my mouth moving but nothing coming out. That's awesome. And why can't we? Alright, so let's go in and check the... Alright, let's see if that works. Desktop audio.
The chaos in Falcons.
There we go. Now we got it.
So,
Now
57
we're
seconds.
cooking.
Team Falcons need to try and create one more opportunity. Beast mode already up. Sees Daniel. Daniel ends up leaving it. This is where NRG want to be. They've got the goal lead. They're not going to overcommit. But here's Kaliers back into the midfield. And Daniel had to be so
Wow,
quick.
entire time I've been
Those
working on
infield
this,
passes
NRG
are
scored
lethal,
twice.
But Daniel is dancing around all of them.
That's a great try by Daniel. Going for one more here with the air double dunk. It's blocked well by Falcons. Beast mode's actually got the run.
Are you any good at Rocket League?
There, save him. 20 seconds left. Energy not giving away careless. Oh, free flip shot.
And now my mic is not monitoring
Energy
again.
save it.
Well, I don't understand
Unbelievable for the last 90 seconds.
what's going on here.
How on earth he spot he was needed?
Whoa.
Oh, it's off the post. Here comes the shot. It was just too much to handle.
Oh, you don't know what Rocket League is? That's,
How? Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's a ton of fun. Like, especially like, don't play it by yourself.
Energy with a rare defensive blunder. Not able to get goal side of the ball. 7 seconds to go in regulation.
It's going to be laid over. Clears.
It's pretty much just soccer with cars. That's all it is. And you have rockets strapped to your
Energy
butt.
get it right back. Kaliers went for it. Daniel with a huge block. And Beast Mode saw the opening. Kaliers couldn't recover. Now, Falcons are the ones who need to get the ball in the air. 2 seconds to go.
It's not double diagonal, so you've got to come up with something else. They go for the fake, but it's so far away.
Oh, I just started too. Like, this is, I think, my third or fourth stream.
But he'll have away for game 3.
So I'm still trying to figure out, like, you sound, obviously I'm having like technical difficulties, but sooner or later I'm going to get it straightened out.
But 3 goals in a game, that is exactly what NRG needed. If game 1 was exactly what Falcons needed, showing disciplined defense, this is a perfect response from NRG.
To me, there was a very, very obvious moment that it all changed. And it was the moment that Laniel finally came to play. He's been kept so quiet, not just throughout the series, but throughout the entire tournament.
Oh wow, that was so close. DRK went for a bump on Daniel, missed it. But NRG showing aggression, and it is often beast mode, the one player who's
What do you
most
usually
willing to
stream?
just go. Say, you know what? This could be the goal, this could be the opening. And he spotted it there with killer instinct. What a matchup. Every time these two teams play, it feels like
Okay, I play Xbox too.
That's all, mate.
I've only been
Just
playing on
know.
PC for
Adding
maybe
to
a
his
month
all-time
and a
season
half.
play tally,
My
already
friends
has
have been
top of the pile.
trying to get me to buy one for like over a year, and I
You know, get
finally
another
just
couple series added
bit
to it
the
as well
bullet.
today if NRG make another grand finals run.
Well, the players nearest to him are pretty much all out, so he is going to be adding to it. Maybe only for Tira, able to at least try and put a dent into that.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's aggravating, especially after like the first couple streams that I recorded and all that. Me and my buddies, we were streaming Marvel Rivals and Repo, and we streamed for an hour and 45 minutes, and then another stream for like 2 hours, and then we went back, we were watching the streams, and found out that the entire time I didn't have audio. So it's like 2 streams wasted.
It is something that they do a lot. They'll just fully commit to a play. Oh, nice wave dash there by Rawas, getting a lot of power in the center. They will commit with their third often. That time it got them in trouble, but it wasn't necessarily a terrible commit from Clears to go.
There's a couple streamers that have YouTube videos out there though that shows you how to set up your stream and all that. So I mean, that's what I did. I'd watch it, then I'd pause it, then I'd do what they just said, and I'd start it up again.
Is just powering that one high, and
It also depends on like what you're using to stream. Like I'm using Streamlabs right now.
NRG, where they have been stuck this entire tournament, and they have gone out so well. Over Rawas, that was a difficult stealing read. The Falcons, they will always go for themselves. If it's 60-40, they will take the 60. Most teams.
I mean, it takes time though. Like no one's gonna hit it big like their first 2 months in the streaming. Like it's definitely a crawl to get to where some of these guys are. And then, you know, sometimes it's just luck. You have one good clip that blows up, and then everybody starts watching you. That was something else that I learned is you want to just start by posting clips and not just straight streaming. But I was bored this morning, and this tournament was on day 2, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do a watch party and see what happens.
As well, so Rawas knows he's got to go early. He's actually got plenty of time. Realized he was getting challenged. Can he recover it?
Oh my gosh, what a shot! Rawas is insane.
That is insane from Rawas. What a recovery! That last second touch, completely outplaying the defense. How about that for a finish? Improvisation from Rawas, playing what's in front of him perfectly.
So again, Falcons take the lead. Atomic, oh, that first touch really let him down. So in comes Clears. 2 players up. Oh, the pitch, that has been sent for one. Rawas will be pretty happy just to take control of the ball, but yeah, more of that, please.
Daniel nearly burst the ball with that ground pitch. Half the game to go. NRG looking composed. I think that the Regal game has completely settled them into this match. They won't be too bothered about conceding a worldie. Like we did earlier, they're just right back to work, and they tie the game.
Right now I'm just doing the Twitch, but I just downloaded my TikTok Live Studio to the desktop. So I figured right now Twitch and TikTok. I made a YouTube channel so I can post clips on.
There's no immediate
Have I done that? Posted clips yet? Nah, one of my buddies clipped something where we were in repo. He sent it to me, so I posted that on my YouTube page too.
Rawas waiting on the far side.
Like I said, it's just, in my opinion, it's luck of the draw, really. Oh my gosh, what a shot! See, I just need to play Rocket League more so I can start learning how to do all this.
Reset pass, but he had another touch as well to take it past TRK. The playmaking is on point for NRG's Daniel. He's taking over, looking like Daniel versus Rawas right now in terms of playmaking ability.
And at any moment, there are 4 other players who are more than capable of stepping up and taking that mantle for themselves. Atomic, just fast enough. Here comes Rawas. And yeah, Beast Mode knows the task. Not give Rawas any time on the ball. They're not going to be here. No, they're not. Daniel can just shoot.
All right, so if you're streaming off Xbox, what are you streaming? Like Fortnite and COD and all that?
Daniel wins one race to the ball. Plays it high, right in front of Rawas, who's getting harassed by Beast Mode on the backboard. NRG have got another 3-goal game. This has been the question. Can they produce enough goals to win this tournament? On Championship Sunday, it's looking like the answer is yes, they can.
Oh, nice. I play Fortnite a lot. I haven't streamed it yet, though. I'm gonna get a controller for my PC, because I tried playing Fortnite with mouse board and key, and man, I went from like 10-15 kills a game on Xbox to like 2 with mouse and keyboard. Like, I don't know how Tim the Tatman and them do it, especially if they're doing builds.
Completely outstanding.
Impossible.
Defensively, he's making out plays happen. He's creating goals for his team. He's scoring goals for his team. He's just done everything right in this game 3.
Yet another outplay. And when you don't have to score, all you have to do is get out. It's the opposite side of the field. 2 players gone. Beast mode. Backboard. Gonna go first time shot. 2 players committed. TRK cuts across. Try and make this awkward for Atomic, who does well and is immediately gets support from Beast mode.
20 seconds left. Falcons need to get a goal-scoring chance right now. There's Colliers coming through with the air dribble. Well defended by NRG. They're
it's hard to get into COD nowadays. Like, but I am looking forward to Verdansk coming back. That was my shit. I fucking love Verdansk. So I'm definitely going to stream when that pops back up.
For Daniel, 3-1. NRG suddenly look like the NRG evolved.
I think they messed up by taking Verdansk out of rotation, dude, to be honest. Like, everybody loved Verdansk. And after they started dropping the new maps, you know, they started losing players, then hackers were everywhere.
Did something this game, whether it be an assist goal, well, assist or a goal, and it turned to fist bump beast mode. It looked like he was trying to do that as fast as possible as well. All right, fist bump.
In my opinion, I think Verdansk was the perfect map. You wanted urban warfare, you got urban. You like sitting out in the woods with a sniper, like myself, you can do that.
Pass there by beast mode. Daniel with a flip reset, and look at that last touch, just lifted it over TRK's head.
Yeah, that's true.
And then doing most of the work on this second goal as well, but beast mode.
But I think COD's saving grace after Verdansk and everything was when they dropped Rebirth Island.
Energy from gradually improving their series. Now they've taken their time out. This is a smart one to call because every game's gone slightly better for Energy and slightly worse for Falcons.
Rebirth is about the only thing I played after Verdansk. I tried their new maps, I just didn't like them.
It's just that last air roll that Daniel seems to get. Falcons see him, they know exactly the amount of boost he's got, they think that the play's over, and then suddenly that little tap, air roll left, just pops the ball slightly in front of them, and it just causes havoc. But the big thing for me here from NRG is there are players in front of the ball. Yeah. For the second goal, it was beast mode, harassing over on the back line that gave them space. For the third one, Atomic was available to be passed to. We've not seen that previously. It was always just go and outplay and hope that maybe we'll follow you.
Yeah, the other great news for NRG is that they're creating their own goals. They're not just waiting for Falcons to mess something up and then score an open net. I think we could put the first goal in Game 3 down to that. Falcons just all triple committed to the back corner. Not a lot.
It's crazy that this tournament's going on in Birmingham, like in the UK,
And people from the US buy tickets, fly to the UK, get a hotel room, and then buy tickets to the tournament, which are probably outrageous, just to watch people play video game IRL. I mean, that's insane to me. Like, what do all these people do for a living if they got this type of money?
But is it that the further we get away from the capital, the worse their results get? They've taken the time out. They've spoken to each other.
Here we go.
Let's see if they found the answers.
I really didn't think NRG would pull ahead of Falcons. I knew they'd win a game or two, but I didn't think that they'd come back and beat them.
Because you've got to assume at this point, especially if it's Daniel on the ball, he's going to outplay someone. You need another challenge.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's insane.
I think they just need to get some sort of read on whoever Ross is. He's had so much success in the transition plays, but there's been no follow-up.
Oh, look at that.
Back pass, and Daniel actually wasn't quite ready for it. It was a nice idea, not the greatest execution.
A bit of a heavy touch as well by Atomic. Roas will pounce on it.
Like, these people are literally spending thousands of dollars to sit in the audience and watch a 17-year-old kid sit down on a PC and play Rocket League. I mean, it's crazy.
Effectively by Clears, and Falcons are going to try and use that as an opportunity to pounce. Corner, flip, reset, double. Attempted. NRG do defend it well.
To be honest, if I had anybody's job, I'd want these 17-year-olds' job. Like, this is all, they get paid to play video games, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe waited a bit too long as they were up to the mercy of who could get to the rebound first. Now Atomic. Just can't get anything more than a 15 from him as TRK back to the wall. Well, that's such a heavy touch, and Kalisz has got a lot of work to do. Does well just to stifle it.
Yeah, even Falcons, of course, trying to get that ball into the back corner safely. But when they do it, they look nervous. When NRG do it, they look totally in control. The defensive difference is apparent as we expected. Falcons have not had a pace advantage. They've not had an advantage when it comes to generating pressure.
Can you imagine
like if they've tried to play
being
a more
17
style,
and get your first paycheck for that first month, and it's like, I don't know, $7 grand, and all you did was practice for tournaments?
Ball's just stuck over here at the moment, and Clears did not pick up the 100, but that's
That's crazy.
for him. Other option was just go for the fake. Here comes Roas, been the best player so far for Falcons, and the respect that he's generating.
But, you know, I respect, like, they're so good at these games now.
And so many of these little pinch shots, team pinches, grind pinches, being played so well by NRG. Daniel. Oh, he's out of position.
Oh my gosh. Lucky shot. That was luck.
Daniel underneath the ball.
Roas didn't mean to shoot that. It just bounced off.
Yeah, he just couldn't see where Roas was, couldn't see where he needed to be.
A slight positional mistake.
That was a lucky shot.
1-0, half the game left. Looking to put us even again in the series. Nice demo. So next one up, TRK in field, but Roas, yeah, very quickly told him there is absolutely no chance I'm going for that one. First time shot, TRK happy to take it, but it's not the best first touch. Very
yeah, bro, I believe it.
Mode, so we need some help. Daniel, happy to provide.
Think about the parents too, though. They're like,
everybody committed from Falcons.
You know, they're like, yeah, I'll let you homeschool for like 10%.
Yeah, they're all low on boosts here. They're all panicking. They're all triple committing. Falcons have got to spread out. They've got to cover angles, but NRG can tell that there's a potential goal there somewhere.
I'd text the shit out of my kid if he was making money to play video games, still living at home. Just like Halloween all over. It's a nice bag of candy you got there. I'll take all the Milky Ways.
What can he bring? What a goal that would have been!
How was he even at the time to think about that? That was unbelievable by Daniel to come up with that idea, and he nearly executed on it with a double tap on the backboard after the initial touch to the ceiling.
Yeah, again, a Falcons player
like tax season for us is right now, and then tax season for the children is October.
Might be the difference maker. It's a bit of a nothing play, really, as Roas happy just to shepherd the ball down, and well, he's gone to the scrap heap. Beast mode against Clears. TRK. Oh, he's got Atomic mid jump.
Feel like boot camp for gaming.
It's better timing though by Falcons with their challenges, and now the infield pass lands. Falcons up 2. I do like that they've just slowed the game down there for a minute in defense. Look how it helped them.
What a shot, right in the
Get
corner.
back control of the ball. Instead of just rushing in immediately like they often do, they made sure, okay, yes, I'm going to force, but let me wait for my teammate behind me to get in position. This is the synergy Falcons have been missing.
Right where Beast Mode wanted it, rolling up the backboard. Pulled in again. He's only on a single boost, but he did still use it. I'm not entirely sure that helped him too much. Daniel with a bit of time.
Oh.
Goes around 1. TRK. Left on strings for now.
Yeah, bro. If you haven't tried Rocket League, you definitely need to, especially if you got an Xbox, and I'm assuming most people who have Xbox nowadays have Game Pass. It's free.
Roas waits so late before revealing which way he's going to shoot the ball. And Beast Mode had
It's a good time.
absolutely no chance. Placement too good. NRG need 3.
And it's a reassuring game here for Team Falcons.
Oh, is that one?
Oh,
go for it,
wow.
go for it.
Falcons are waking up.
Well, they're on track. They had 25 seconds for 3. They only took 6 seconds. Just passing the ball completely through
insane.
the Falcons defense. This is
Wake up,
absolutely winnable
Falcons.
for NRG. Falcons love to create some chaos. Can NRG get another early goal?
Well, they tried something, but third man unable to get good enough purchase on the ball.
Look at that pre-jump from across the field. That's
Daniel has to
insane.
get something. The reset wasn't good enough. Pass for a pre-jump.
Oh, what a pass.
Well, I tell you what.
That's insane.
They didn't give it half a go. NRG can't get it done.
All right, Falcons are up.
But I can tell you right now, there is a white
All they need is one more game.
at the boot camp of NRG that had both of those plays written up. And a coach that's very, very happy.
I feel like I've been saying this all season about NRG, but why do they wait until they're down in impossible positions before they start playing this free-flowing, creative Rocket League? I can't. I really feel like I can't be imagining things here, because they play their best when they're in these unwinnable positions. They nearly win. But can they do that?
The cool thing about this game is when you go in there, you can go into, they have like their own training mode, so you can practice air jumps and all that, so it's pretty sweet. And they have different game modes that come out every month.
What a series. Every time these two teams play, we get wonder goals from at all different angles. It was team plays from NRG, it was solo plays from Falcons. We also had the infield pass connected for them this game as well. Roas and Daniel have been, for me, the 2 best players, but Daniel there had a
Yeah, like once you start getting into it and you start getting buddies that play with you and all that, like it gets pretty addicting.
Got to just ice him for a little bit and make sure that he is uncomfortable.
Oh, no, they did.
Game number 5.
Game 5, let's go.
They didn't take the timeout. You see on the above NRG there on the overlay, you can see they've still got their little pause button. They do still have your timeout. I wasn't sure there when you mentioned it. I had to turn around and take a look. But
Roas is killing it this set.
NRG do still have theirs. They'll most likely, well, eventually they would use it if they lose here. But I still like overall the shape of the series for NRG. Misplays like the one we just saw from Daniel in the last game to open the scoring, I don't think that's going to be a consistent problem for them.
Well, that was my worry when we came into this series, that we're just going to follow the storylines throughout the entire tournament. No, this
they get a trophy, and I don't know what the prize money is for this tournament.
This is what I expected it to look like.
But Team Falcons, they won it last year, so they're returning champs, which is crazy that they had such a bad start and they're playing in the lower brackets now.
It's always harder to bring the ball down like this than you think. Clears try to keep it close.
I mean, I wouldn't imagine it's less than $1 million bucks.
That
they split between the 4 of them.
Well worked goal. Good pressure by NRG.
Because they got the 3 players and they have a coach that's standing up behind them, giving them pointers, setting up plays.
Both teams working well from the kickoff, trying to put something together. Back off the wall. Roas ends up not going for it. He's against Daniel again, who has been kept significantly quieter for the last 6 minutes. Falcons, I mean, the boost management I think is slowly becoming a problem here because they keep getting rid of the ball. It's difficult for them to follow.
Yeah, they have to keep up their momentum if they are going to use all their boosts.
Ooh, good
something
pop.
they do very well. Banger of a clear by Beast Mode. Caught by Clear. Roas is also committed. Okay, making a move on the ball there. Has to win it if he goes as third, which he did. And now Beast Mode off the ceiling.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's in.
Atomic with great communication.
Beast Mode starting to wake up.
Hold Beast Mode. I've got this one. Hold position. TRK outplayed by the posts.
I'm sure Falcons for a moment when they heard the new sound effect thought they were safe. No, post betrayed them. 2 goals to the better. NRG starting to hurtle towards a double match point. And Beast Mode,
oh wow. Dang. That's why Beast Mode is... He's a GOAT, bro.
Just such a save.
He's one of the best ones out there. I really didn't think he was going to wake up, do three goals in the last match.
It's Falcons down by 3. Energy made it into an interesting game after going down by 3 last time. Falcons have got more time to try and do that, but first things first, they've got to stop this.
I mean, 3 minutes left, though.
Oh, that's such an
It's a lot of time. Like I said, 3 minutes, a lot of time.
Okay.
Especially when you got Roas on your team.
Immediately they score. What's a read by Clear? That's a phenomenal play.
That's the one that anyone else sees and they go, okay, there's no way I could have got to that. Clear says, nah, it's actually quite easy. I think he'll feel better than that because he was the one that was challenged by Beast Mode for that 3rd goal. Bit of a confidence booster, Roas over off the wall. Beast Mode, first time challenge yet again. And Roas, who I'm sure would have liked to have received the pass, is instead going to have to trek the whole way back to his side of the field.
Yeah, the fights off are constant. NRG
Oh,
make
nice little pop.
Atomic with awareness to make it
Not looking good for Falcons.
It looked like he was going to be chasing TRK. I mean, he was chasing TRK, but he still had ball cam on as well to know that the shot was there for him.
I feel like Atomic will be slightly undersung for the effect that he's had in this series, but his off-ball pressure has been incredible. He's the one that really drove them forwards. Happy to take the risk. 3-goal lead re-established. Is it going to survive all too long, though? First time shot, Atomic's already waiting backboards. On the reset.
Falcons
take these 50s.
Hurry up, start getting more aggressive.
Just need to use the time as their friend.
Oh gosh, Beast Mode coming through.
Still does well.
Yeah, he does very well. Low boost, but clearing the ball to safety. Denying any chance of Falcons scoring.
There he is.
Energy.
Oh yeah,
well
boost.
just solidify here. Right to.
Oh, shot! What a save by Atomic.
Keeping Energy up by 3 goals.
Falcons, now we're getting into territory where they have to score soon. They know it. They can't get the power on the shot.
Wasn't enough juice on that shot.
Early flick. Determined just to chase down, get some 50s. And yet no reason to overdo it here for NRG. They'll feel like they should have this in the bag at this point. Falcons will give it a couple more throws, but they need something before a minute mark.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh. There's one.
Wow, what on earth just happened here? Beast Mode pushed
I think he
out
just
to the
happened to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
Whole team committed on that one ball, which you hardly ever see in a tournament of this caliber. It's crazy.
Yeah, suddenly, it looks a lot more likely, especially given the kickoffs that we have seen. Clears is going to have time, he's going to have the ball, and he's going to have an opportunity.
Oh, go, what a shot, dude. That was insane.
Chances continue to rain in for Falcons. Their offensive output, as always, is good enough. NRG need to show that best in the world defense for the final minute.
Still time to work with. TRK, backboard again.
I don't know. I don't know if they got enough time now.
What a layoff that is! Oh, look for the backboard double. NRG are reading it as another boost miss. TRK, pre-jump, ceiling. What's it going to take to
double tapped it. Robbed his teammate of the shot.
Overplaying it.
Yeah, he didn't want to get that second touch. He was trying to ceiling bounce pass it down to his teammate, but landed on the ball as well.
Oh, Atomic, good pop
Might
out.
be enough
Uh-oh.
for NRG. Just a couple more clears and they're going to be there.
To the corner. Clears. Oh, that's so difficult.
What a shot. Oh, it's getting good. It's getting good.
But there's no way that should have made it.
That is an unbelievable shot.
I thought it was going in right there.
Daniel and Atomic both on the goal line. Beast mode forcing. Falcons still find a way through, and we do have.
All right, so after time expires, the play keeps going until the ball touches the ground. So they got time as long as they don't let it touch the ground after 30 seconds. So NRG's gonna try to slam it straight down once time expires. And Falcons are gonna try to keep it in the air.
Once again, Falcons great chances. The ball's up from the ball.
Oh gosh. Oh my god.
And Ross just couldn't hit it well enough. His Calais can't get to it in time.
Wow, NRG took it.
NRG survived.
Lucky.
Barely.
What a series. It's been a different story every game. We saw Falcons getting the perfect game one, NRG responding. Then NRG take control of the series. Falcons fight back as NRG starts to flounder. Started this game, Falcons defense.
Look at that. Man, bounce off the ceiling. Insane.
They
Oh, it's super stressful. Like when you can start coming to, especially when you get in overtime. Oh my god.
Falcons back into the game. It was the second goal.
Like you will rage in this game.
That's a shot.
But it's so much fun.
A scary one for the North Americans, but they do have double match point and they still have their timeout. So with the way that the series has gone overall, they're looking very good. Just some moments here and there where the mistakes are creeping in.
You can really see that for both teams. This match has now been played at such a high level. We saw at the end of that exactly what it was taking.
Falcons got to win this to stay in it.
On net. Backboard, reset, flick it long. Hope that Rawas is pre-jumping you. Hope he can catch the ball. Yeah. Get the reset, use it, backboard, double tap. That is what we're at. Just to get something that can maybe score.
Well, it's funny, both teams have played their best Rocket League while they're losing by 3 goals. And they've started to come back from impossible positions. Now Falcons on their last chance.
Like it looks crazy right now because, you know, the production team's following whoever's closest to the ball, so it's not as chaotic as it looks when you're playing.
Beast mode, out to clears. Ceiling reset, but the ball just trickled away from him. Rawas.
Off the ceiling.
With his
Wow.
teammate, as he might have hoped. Very low boost here as NRG just scoops some 100s back up. So far, all of this has been for the Falcons, but again, struggling to create. Daniel, oh, that's so early from him. Takes all the sting out of the play, although that's a big misread. Falcons straight back over.
Falcons are committing
Oh,
heavily.
Beast Mode ran out of juice.
They built at the start of the last
Little
game.
pop, nice, Rowas.
Shot by him. NRG had no idea he's coming off the ceiling to not just intercept, but...
See, that's what I'm talking about. Look, that man bounced off the ceiling to put a shot in the top corner. It's insane.
Not just to get it, but to get it brilliantly. Team Falcons, they would love to see Champions Fields. Here's Daniel. Oh, that's so difficult. Crossbar help.
Whoa.
Teammate helps even more. Now Rawas. Oh,
so sorry about that.
Looks to add to another.
Those nose tickles, you know what I'm saying?
Very good for NRG. They have had better reads on Falcons aerial plays. And the other way around. Rawas has been a monster this series.
Yeah, Rawas is a beast.
Going to be giving NRG nightmares if he keeps playing
That little
like this.
double tap.
Well, here he comes just again, but actually he's his own teammate.
Uh-oh.
Which means we go.
Wow.
And the nightmare of Thursday and Friday comes back to haunt the Falcons.
What a shot.
It was Rawas with a misread. Didn't think the ball was
Good
going to
job.
that far back middle. Overcommits as third. They still
And they've got a ton of cards you can choose from too when you start playing. You can unlock skins and stuff.
Falcons just get back in time.
Knew we had somebody coming over, but Falcons ready to the task. Oh, the fake. Clears had to be ready for it, but now suddenly it's NRG of all the momentum. Clears midfield, tried to pop it on, but it's another great 50. NRG are all over them at the moment. Atomic outplays one. Who's the next one up? Beast Mode drops it. TLK happy to see that was just a little bit slower.
Oh, Daniel's got to be careful here. Trying for the corner, double defense.
Oh, wow, what a shot. What a shot, dude.
Just the power play completely caught Daniel out. He thought he could get to it and control it. He was completely wrong.
I mean, it's
That's
all by
insane.
Daniel there to fake the touch. He's thinking that Atomic might get there, thinking that TRK might be reading him touching that ball. I think TRK has made the smart decision just to ignore Daniel and whatever he's up to in that position.
Atomic, oh, with a pre-jumping Roas, that pretty much just means that Roas is jumping. TRK, the last one back, and again, Falcons get in each other's way.
Oh!
And they almost paid for it.
Once again, last second save by Falcons. That's the second time this game that they've had to dive back across their own net after already conceding one of those goals. So
Yeah, this the team playing in the next bracket, Team Vitality. They've won over $2 million in these tournaments so far. It's crazy. They got this player called Zen, and he is insane.
That's the big difference between these two teams. Falcons panicking in defense. They're clearing the ball middle. NRG do not do that. They clear it to the corner with such consistency.
And NRG turn up so well at the right time when somebody needs them, hooking straight across. Get decent power on it. The 2 each. Champions field on.
Oh.
Khalil's almost got to it in time. Beast mode can recover. Does exactly that. Pops it again. Falcons need to just calm things down in defense because they're seeing a lot of it. They haven't done so. Again, getting each other's way.
Oh, that's ooh.
And Khalil's
Ooh.
to hit the brakes. So that was an own goal. Instead, they
Like, if you
break
think
away.
it's stressful playing just, you know, casual, imagine the stress these guys are going through playing in a tournament for like $1 million.
Rare miss there by NRG. Beast mode has comfortable back corner control. They look like the team.
Oh, reset. That was a good reset.
Falcons looking shaky every time they're put on the back foot, but moving forward as usual, they do look dangerous. Both teams look like they can score with every attack.
Daniel, reset. Got so many players going. Has to be a good read.
Oh,
It is
good
there
clear.
for TRK. Up to the wall. That's not great from Atomic. He does invite TRK in, who leaves it. Rawas just wasn't there in time. So back to the mid. TRK can take over.
Energy are using the space in the pitch so well right now. Not rushing the offense. They're taking it laterally when they need to.
Oh,
Lucille did not land.
Oh,
there.
good
TRK
demo.
Energy should be able to break free.
Killers over to TRK. Back into the midfield. Daniel takes it.
Oh.
Shot's just gonna be wide.
oh.
Just
Bro, I'm stressing out. I'm not even playing.
Tension building.
I'm literally getting none of this money, and I'm
Rojas looking for the
stressing out.
50. Can he get another?
Daniel goes long. Killers caught in, and he knew he didn't want to get dunked. Beast mode goes early. Got a pinch. TRK moves in. Passes over to Rawas. Instead, Killers claims it.
Are
Killers
we
in
going to
there.
overtime? Are we getting some more last-minute drama? Last-second drama. NRG on the back foot.
Oh,
Off the backboard.
just high.
Next one up. Rawas pops
Killers
it.
is up.
Goes.
Off the backboard. Here he comes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, look how close that is. And we're in overtime.
Game 6, Falcons were so close to forcing 7, but they couldn't do it.
So overtime is just first person that scores.
TRK already up. Good first touch. Second
Off the
one.
backboard.
Here comes Khalid. Instead leaves it for Rawas.
Rawas with the reverse takeoff there. Good control, but their momentum's guiding
Come on,
the attack.
guys. Get it together. Stop bumping each other.
Goes to the wall. Atomic ceiling read. Good clear. Daniel waits. Atomic gets a good touch, and that's very difficult, but Daniel's doing well. He gets rid.
Uh-oh.
He might be through.
Uh-oh,
Rawas
got
gets to get away
Ross
from
is
it.
there. It's all
He's got to
good.
be
He's
careful.
there.
He's running away from the demo there as well. As
There's beast
running
mode.
back into defense. Great interception again by NRG.
Uh-oh, it's going
Here's a
centered.
good chance for them. TRK gets goal side of it.
And Daniel had to hit the handbrake. Go all the way back. Corner Barry. Looking for the bump. Looking for the demo. Daniel's already on the way
Daniel
up.
beat him
Ross
up.
will be low
Oh, my
on
goodness.
there. So Khalid, he's got a turn.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Well, Falcons are pushing up so aggressively. Every time they're forced onto the back foot, NRG.
Falcons
so
have to win
many
this or they're
clear-cut
out.
chances.
NRG looking to try and create. TRK. Well, they're not going to have Rawas as an option, so instead he's going to have to go the whole way by himself. Good 50. Rawas respawns. Does he dare go and challenge Beast Mode? No. Zero boost. Able to
Oh,
fake it.
good pop over Daniel.
Play by Rawas. Oh, the fake by Clear.
Oh.
What save in the recovery by NRG.
NRG again, barely survived. Long shot.
NRG does have a good defense. Best defense. #1 defense in Rocket League right now.
Was unable to get the ball past Daniel. He's settling to the log.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wow. Wow.
Because of course we are. I'll tell you what, these two teams, they left it late to peak. But my goodness, I'm rewarded for it.
Insane.
Falcons, who came so close in the dying embers of the game. Well, you can say a lot of things. You can't say that they aren't brave. They kept throwing everything at this. And for those of you looking forward to Champions Field, you're gonna have to wait that little bit longer. NRG have called their timeout.
It just had to be, didn't it? These two teams completely neck and neck all time in RLCS with these rosters. It was 3-0 Falcons the first time they played, 4-1 Energy the second time, now 3-3. They're just inseparable. But that timeout for Energy could be crucial. This is going to give them an opportunity to make an adjustment or just keep playing the way they are and hope that Falcons overthink it.
Well, to me, the player to watch is Rawas.
Yeah.
He is that guy at the moment. For a long time in this, it was Daniel.
Yeah.
But Rawas has been at the center of the best and maybe even the worst of what Falcons have provided. What are we gonna get in Champions Field? Here are the accolades. Copenhagen finalists for NRG. London finalists where they beat the Falcons. World Championship finalists. They've won one major. They've come runner-up in 2 other major events. For Falcons, finalists twice in London. Winners of the FIFA E-World Cup. And in the quarterfinals,
Here we go.
only one survives.
Final game.
I think it's becoming more and more apparent as the series goes on that these teams are, well, fully focused on the task at hand, more than ready to make a run through the bracket today. Started off in Laura's Falcons. NRG took a dip down after losing yesterday, but they're only 1 round back. The beauty of this format, you reach top 4, it's single elimination again. Falcons and NRG, 1 game away from top 4. 1 game away from facing the Ultimates in semis.
Well, we had to wait a while, but we are so back. Champions Field.
All right, here we go.
5 minutes. Team Falcons versus NRG.
And just like the 1v1 major final yesterday, everybody's nervous in Champions Field.
Oh, wow. Right off the bat. Atomic.
Capitalizing on the kickoff
8
pressure.
seconds.
It's
That's,
beast mode
wow.
to a top.
And he did not take prisoners with that shot. That was with lethal intent, rocketed it under the crossbar. Perfect start from NRG, use that timeout well. Now they go for the diagonal kickoff. Kaliz takes it, but he can only palm it so far. In comes Daniel, easily beat through by Rawas.
Yeah, good play there by Rawas, who started still getting a quality touch onto it. Folks, they got plenty time to come back here. The worst thing they could do is start to play too loosely.
Uh-oh.
Concede
Oh, wow.
another easy goal. That's another clear down the middle. Falcons have got to be careful with those.
Well, we've seen multiple 2+ goal leads become very much under threat. Don't expect Champions Field to take any more prisoners than that. Rawas, clean win to that. It's twice now that he's got the easy beat.
Oh,
Where's
look
the
at this.
follow-up? NRG are loitering around. They're sending the squad. 2 players gone again. Falcons are panicking.
Yeah, they are. It's just a classic
Look,
position
Rawas
that
beat
they
him
seem to find
off the back.
themselves in. Rushing the ball in the back corner.
Tried to
1
pinch
minute
it.
in. NRG in a good rotation here. Spread the pitch so well. Leaving very few openings, but where's the challenge? There it is. Atomic, player to make it happen.
Yeah, I think Atomic realized there wasn't actually that many options available. As long as he didn't get low challenge, he was going to be fine. Midfield, Rawas wants a second, gets a second. Not quite where he wanted the ball to bounce, though. That's a bit of a misread there from Daniel. who has not looked at his best for the last 10 minutes. Liz. Gonna keep on going, wants the 50. Has he got a teammate in support? Well, he's on his way. TRK with the shot. Beast mode very quickly to it.
Solid saves again. NRG making good of their clear balls. The time is just ticking away. 2 minutes in now. Falcons still scoreless.
Oh. Uh-oh. Centered. It's in there. There we go, Rawas.
And it's the Twinergy again. Look at this 15 by Clears. Powering it through to the backboard. Getting on top of Atomic as well, making him awkward. And of course, Falcons were not going to go out without scoring.
And Rawas had to leapfrog his own teammate on his way to do so. So, one each. 3 minutes left to play. TRK takes it first time. No mistake available here for Beast Mode. Again, they try to pinch, but NRG, whilst they've tried that, haven't quite had the success.
Oh, missed.
Rawas, bit of a misread from him. Very rare misread from him. Not available to turn around and take the shot, but Rawas just keeps that pressure on.
There was no boost available to be stolen there for Rawas. He was a bit early. He hadn't respawned yet. NRG.
Beast Mode running with it.
Surviving now. Threatening the counter.
Centered.
Hard hits by Rawas. Clear's already up for it. Here it comes downwards.
Good save.
Open
net. Nice save, dude. He barely made that back.
Well, that would have been a heartbreaker for it to happen again at this stage. Rawas on his way up. Beast Mode's having none of it. Beast Mode's first man is so good. Leaves it. Daniel scuffs the shot.
Daniel trying to play it behind the goalkeeper there. Didn't get enough power. What a read it was by Beast Mode. Making the adjustment, even on a fake aerial, to challenge the follow-up.
Beast Mode's on Operation Full Send. He is now on his way in, gets dunked. Nothing too bad, though. Peleus is going to have a little bit of time, pops it over the top, but that's just not dangerous.
Rawas has just been a different level at the tail end of this series. So hard to get the ball past this guy. Atomic lurking upfield here, redirect, off the bar. Rawas was beaten.
And now they're looking for more demos. Peleus had to avoid it. He was on low boost. Atomic just picks up 100. Looks for the pass to Daniel. Daniel, back to it!
Oh, wow.
It's perfect from NRG. Selfless play from Atomic and Daniel.
What a shot.
And once again, Falcons, boostless in defense, cannot
Falcons,
respond.
minute 18. Can they pull it out?
1 minute 18. The Falcons, they've got to try and get something on the board now. We've seen the magic that they can conjure up. Rawas already looking for the passing play to a pre-jumping TRK. Expect to see a lot of that in this last minute.
Uh-oh.
This is it now for Falcons. Will it be the end of their major? Do they have another moment of magic left in them? NRG pressing for 2. Falcons don't let them have it.
Oh, and that's awkward. Kaliska get there!
Oh, I think that's game right there. I think NRG's gonna take it.
He crept off the line. Clears. So eager to counter-attack. So eager to intercept a pass. He didn't realize that that was
I think
shootable.
Falcons know.
52 seconds left. Falcons have got it all to do.
What can they do from the kickoff? Played all the way back to Clears, who is going to have a creeping up beast mode. Rawas outpaced. Atomic's got a lot of work to do. Oh, and it's just not an angle that Rawas can play with. But instead they take the shot. Is anyone available to turn around? No, Daniel will leave it for Atomic.
Once again, great comms by NRG. In a series that's been so close between these teams. Oh, big bump. But the follow-up is there.
Oh, what? Oh my gosh.
Falcons have an answer.
We got a game.
Hold on half a minute.
Like, my palms are sweaty and I'm not even playing.
The Falcons have something special up their sleeves. We know that their kickoffs can be so dangerous. Have they got anything from here? The push across Rawas with the 100. Oh, and he's delayed it so much. Trades in some time, but Beast Mode straight on him.
Oh, heavy commit by TRK, but he gets a big win. Daniel with full control, though. Music to NRG fans here.
TRK loses the challenge.
Rawas knows exactly where the ball is going before it's even hit.
Needs the 50, can't get it.
5 seconds to go. Daniel again up in the air contesting Rawas. It's going to need to be a miracle for Falcons.
And there's no one over there.
Wow, NRG took it. Crazy.
To the semi-finals.
Well, North America representing.
Just unbelievable drama. Great fight by both teams, but NRG.
All right, game's over. Good time for a break. I'll be right back, everybody.
To make it yet another land grand final. They've got to go through Ultimates, a team that they've got a good record against. I think they're going to like that matchup. And what a heartbreaker for Falcons. Plagued by defensive mistakes this event. Plenty that they can go home and think about, work on and improve on for next split. But wow, what a series for NRG. Showing more offense than any other stage in this tournament. The creativity was there, the selflessness, the playmaking. And I don't think anybody doubts that they're a true contender. I don't think anyone's ever doubted they're a true contender, but the ability to show up every single time and play their best Rocket League when it matters most is just like no other team in the world.
Something about being in front of a crowd for them. And for both teams, they had questions to answer coming into this series. And at the start of the series, we kind of got what we were expecting. And then halfway through, the gloves came off.
It was a nervy series for both teams, clearly. There were lots of uncharacteristic mistakes. Both these teams were trying to just get through this first hurdle and ride the momentum for the rest of the day. NRG are the team to do it, guaranteeing a North American team in the final.
It'll be them versus the Ultimate later on today. But before then, we need to hear from NRG. We need to hear from the fastest first man. It's Beast Mode.
Beast Mode, you boys know how to put on a show. Adrenaline pumping through your veins right now?
Absolutely. We always have Game 7s for some reason. It's never a fun time, but I guess it's a fun time for you guys, so it is what it is.
I guess you just like giving this crowd a good show,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, we'll say that.
That's exactly that. But when Falcons started to call for their timeouts, things started to unravel a little bit for you boys. What did you think they changed in their approach in that entire game?
I just think they started playing quicker and started going a lot more. I feel like they were giving us a lot of time, those first few games, and then after that they were just kind of rushing a lot, not giving us any space, and they beat us, 3-1, I think, after the timeout, and I think we just weren't prepared for it as we should have been. So yeah.
For a defensive team like NRG, like yourselves, do you feel like you could have done anything better to combat that once they started to pump up that aggression?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think we could just been, like I said, more prepared about it and just kind of saying,
all right, we got Team Vitality up next. I love Team Vitality.
Thank goodness for the timeouts is all I'm saying, okay? Yeah. Talk to me. What was Sathi saying to you boys behind the scenes?
I mean, to be honest, he would just remind us that we were the better team the whole series. I feel like a lot of the times we were kind of giving them goals. We kind of making mistakes ourselves. I think I had 3 mistakes that I could have, easily stopped, and same with all of us. So that's probably what I would say you were saying.
And is there anything you want to say to the crowd that has been cheering you on so far?
Yeah, thank you guys so much. I was not expecting a lot of people you guys are supporting. Thank you guys for so much.
Are you promising us more best of 7s? All the way the full distance?
I mean, with us, yeah, I probably, yeah.
Classic NRG. Honestly, one more time, Birmingham, for NRG.
NRG.
Gibbs, I feel like we've gone through so many death segments talking about NRG this weekend. Very rarely have we brought up the fact that prior to the last grand finals that they missed, they hadn't missed 11 in a row. They missed one online one, the most recent one, and we're like, oh, yeah, they're probably not going to make their back again. There was 11 in a row.
I know, but we've never seen a team make it to the final day being the worst offense in the tournament, but they showed up today. Laniel showed up early in the series. Beast Mode with the pre-jumps, and Atomic. He was actually moving upfield, being aggressive, waiting for these passes. It was great to see the energy offense come back alive because we haven't seen it all tournament long.
It started with Daniel for me. He was the clear change-up. So often this tournament he's found himself third man playing defensive Rocket League. He was, downright ball chasing at times. But when he is in that attacking half, attacking third, I don't know if there's any better.
Yeah, absolutely, man. What a series. I mean,
what a series.
It was such a back and forth all the way to Game 7 too. I mean, Neo Tokyo, Bates. What is it with these North American teams and Neo Tokyo?
They don't like Neo Tokyo. I think Neo Tokyo might need to be removed from the map rotation, and then I honestly think North America can start winning even more than. Well, I guess we don't win that much right now, but in general, I will say that watching these two teams in this match, and as they progress through the series, if they play like this, both of them. If they played like this the whole tournament, they wouldn't be in this situation. NRG, we were just talking about it. How many games? What is CJ? 22 games?
They played 22 games of Rocket League prior to this best of 7. They have scored 3 or more goals in just 5 of those. This series, they had 4 games with 3 or more goals.
And in all 4 games that they won were the 3 or more goal games. NRG offense was actually there this time around. And I understand Clear's missed down right there, but Falcons, for the most part, were still way more disciplined, way more polished, less just errors.
We picked Falcons to take that one.
Easy goals on the back half. If these two teams, man, it was a little frustrating watching them. I'm like, wow, you should both be
you should be like in the top 4 and playing for like a grand finals bid versus like a K-Corp, right? But Falcons, some small mistakes at the end, and I think that's just how Falcons play, right? They're going to play that high-flying offense, and there was a few more double commits, but it was much cleaner than it was all tournament long. They still have a few things to work on, and I bet we'll see them back in Raleigh.
I mean, it's frustrating because for a team that good, you see how, the peak of Falcons, the mistakes they make, the other top 6 teams aren't making them. They're silly.
It's like the one spot I thought that they could have won was Game 5, where they dominated the back half of that game, but they were down.
They were down so early.
But they dominated the entire back half. So if they would have just cleaned up that early part of that game, they might have won the series.
But there was a few goals in the beginning of Game 5 that were just straight up like, this is Rocket League. This is the weird silliness that happens, and it's going to happen in every series. It's going to go for you as often as it's going to go against you. So you have to find ways to win matches despite of those situations, right? It's Game 5, maybe not the spot for them to be able to get it when the Rocket League goes against them like that.
The other teams walking up.
What a situation! And with that victory, we now are guaranteed a North American representative in the grand finals. The question is, who will fight on the other side? South America or Europe?
Team Vitality versus Carmine Core. That would be
I've already heard about
awesome.
Vitality fans. They're making noise. I do want to point out, though, this NRG Ultimates matchup, Ultimate stopped NRG from doing the three-peat over in the Opens in North America. In the semifinals, took it away from, right? Am I right
yes,
about that?
Yes, 4-0 as well.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, I'm obviously pulling for Team Vitality on
for the most part,
this matchup.
Energy more times than not, but they did want that matchup. Right? I think you talked to them, or someone said.
I didn't talk to them. I didn't talk to them. So now we've got the hearsay going on.
6 minutes till they kick off.
And also, it wasn't ultimate players, but it was the staff.
I assume LJ wanted Falcons, but I think maybe the rest of Ultimates, maybe First Killer wants another crack at LJ.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see it, folks. If you watch a lot of Rocket League and you're like, it would be kind of fun to like watch it the way I get to watch more sporting style events where the cameras are like on the sidelines the whole time. We got you covered. Twitch.tv/RL Esports. You can watch from the crowd cam. Watch in the audience, in the stands of DFH Stadium. It's a lot of fun.
I like this. I like this camera. It really just lets you honestly kind of learn the game a little bit more and understand. Like when you're watching from the player perspective, it makes everybody look like they're moving so fast all the time. But in reality, there's a lot of downtime in Rocket League where sometimes players go all the way back. They might have more space. And you're like, oh, wow, that's
I don't know. I don't feel like it's a lot of downtime when you're in Rocket League. Of course, that's probably why I suck so much, because I'm just balls to the wall the entire time.
For the crowd cam. Folks, the action continues here in Birmingham. We had our first of 5 matches down, and we now have 3 teams in the top 4. 1 team left to be decided. It'll be this Furia versus Vitality match coming up after
It's going to be a good match.
And as we said, they always find each other, these two. Doesn't matter what season, what tournament, what major. It's always a Furia versus Vitality.
Zen probably one of my
Which way will it go?
Favorite players.
Alrighty, well, folks, we're going to take a quick one. When we come back, the action continues to roll on. An international grudge match. 3 events in the making at this point. Vitality versus Furia. You won't want to miss it. This is the RLCS.
All right, guys, 4 minutes to kick off. All right, I'm gonna go fix me a glass of sweet tea for this because I think it's gonna be a good one. Be right back.
Brought to you by
BRB.
Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your car, home, motorcycle, commercial auto, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at progressive.com.
Yeah, it's really great being part of the RLCS Birmingham Major. It's really great to finally be part of, you know, like a family, a real Rocket League family.
Nice! Nice! Woo! Nice! Let's go!
Whilst the energy is great and stuff, sometimes it could be a bit questionable. Who knows, maybe that's just Rocket League, but otherwise, yeah, all around great guys.
Nice! Let's go! Nice! Let's go!
It's been an exciting start to the day, and it's time for the conclusion, folks. It's time for round 5.
I'm sure it comes from a good place, okay?
All right, I'm back.
Really
We
great
didn't miss
guys, they're
anything.
really
Got a minute
passionate
left.
about Rocket League, and regardless of how intense these guys might be, we're gonna have a fantastic Birmingham Major, and I'm sure of that.
7-game instant classic NRG versus the Falcons. Upsetting the predictions, upsetting everybody out here except for the Americans. They were pretty happy about the results of that one. Welcome back to Birmingham, folks.
Yeah,
We got
at least we're getting represented.
teams from North America on one side of the bracket. How are we going to fill out the other?
Team Vitality is from
for our
France.
Quarterfinal of the day. Vitality preparing to take on Fury here in just a moment.
Yep, third time's the charm for both of these squads in the third straight major, you said?
It's third straight major, yes. They didn't meet up at Worlds, but they have met at the last two majors preceding Worlds.
And it was a split decision both times. Obviously, once in Swiss. Whoever won that lost in the playoff bracket. So for Furia fans, they're pretty happy about that. The problem is, Furia was perfect on this entire split until they ran into Vitality in Swiss. And Vitality not only won, they destroyed them.
Yeah. Yeah, Furia, I mean, they looked really good yesterday, though. I feel like the playoffs has been revealing new things about certain teams. Furia is one of them. Vitality is also another one. They did not look anywhere near as comfortable in the playoffs as they did in Swiss. So I you know, coming into this before yesterday's match, I'm thinking, oh yeah, if that projected bracket happens, Vitality should win pretty easily. I'm not so confident anymore. He's lost.
I'm not gonna say easily.
Yesterday, he was unstoppable.
And it's
just, I still think they're going to win. I just don't think it'd be easy.
We've gone to sleep, lost an hour of sleep, and woken back up. NRG looks like a different team. Vitality can look like a different team too.
It's very possible. I think Monkey Moon is that player that I'm watching out for because I feel like online split, he wasn't great. And he's like, guys, don't worry about it. When I show up and land, then I'll be fine.
Monkey Moon's crazy.
A lot of mistakes on defense, a lot of missed touches, and that resulted in some goals.
Folks, we have a few more matches left on the day before we have our grand finals. This one will decide our two semifinal matches. We will have our top four after the conclusion of the match we are preparing for right now. Ultimates versus NRG coming up right after.
I think it's going to come down to NRG versus Vitality at the end.
It's time to find out who's playing against Carbon Core.
Introducing first.
Here we go.
On the blue side, representing South America. Here comes Brazil's finest. Here comes Furia!
Like, look at these entrances, dude. Like, these guys got to have chill bumps, right? Walking down the aisle. Like sponsorships, that's crazy. Just like college players now got those NIL deals, getting paid to play football, millions of dollars in college. Like they could legit, like one of the top NIL guys is getting like $4 million. Like he could legit retire after graduating college. Isn't that wild? That's wild.
I'm hyping them up, man. The emphasis, he went on smacking.
You're coming out later. Save time for the Vitality bit.
It doesn't matter. Like, good vibes.
No, you're done. Johnny got some up. Johnny got some up.
Look at this guy lost. So yeah, T-Bit's passing it to me because he's a diabolical.
Like, what do you think he's staring at right now? So intensely.
Played one of the best series ever played yesterday, but if you've been watching this guy's career, you know he's always had that ability. You know Jorfinho's always had the ability he showed in Swiss. They've always had that. It's because they've had, you know, the inability to put it all together at the same time has prevented them from being true contenders, I think, up until this point.
Lost and company looking to replicate the success of yesterday.
And now their opponent.
Here we go, baby.
On the orange side, representing Europe, with 4 world championships between them.
4. That's wild.
Team Vitality.
Alright, Zen, let's go, bud. Zen and Monkey Moon on the same team is wild to me.
Vitality, the organization went off last year without winning a single RLCS land. That is
Yeah, warm those hands up.
That's not. They're not hitting the bar that they need to hit when they have a player like Zen. I am hyping him up. Give me a second to speak. Zen looking like still in top form. Looking still like the best player in the game.
Exotic.
Vitality went and picked up Mr. Jones of Exotic Clinic.
And they smacked Furia
And
yesterday.
then Monkey Moon on the end.
So kindly reminded us
2 days ago.
2 days ago, sorry.
2 days ago, they smacked them, and then they got the two-time world champion doing some weird hand thing. I don't know what that is. Somebody, anime fans, tell me what that is. I don't know what that movement was. But
I don't think that's in an anime. I think that's just his thing.
the best land finishes. We had how many times he's gotten first. It's been a first.
He just wins.
I think it's
He wins.
Three.
Is it 3? I'm also
three,
trying to
what
count.
made the 2 worlds.
Yeah, I'm also kind of trying to EWC.
Yeah.
Oh, you won that
EWC
one
won
as
that
well,
as well. So
okay.
the last 2 major 3v3 lands when they have full rosters. Okay, you got FIFA E. Monkey Moon and Exotic both came out as champions of, and then you already know he brings it to Furia. They're gonna have to be punching up, and like you said, JB, they all have to be on right now. It can't just be the Lost Show. Can't be Dr. Ruby cooking up. Yan can't take a back seat. All 3 need to be on if they're gonna beat Vitality.
Honestly, the matchup I'm going to be watching the most is Lost versus Monkey Moon. These are the players that, if they're popping off, their rosters are unstoppable. We always look at the frontline guys, the superstars up in the sky. But
Warming his
look at
controller.
those man, I
He's
think
warming the controller with the hand warmer.
It's so interesting because he warms his controller up, and then if you watch him, he leans back. While he's playing. He's like,
Here are the superstars of these 2 rosters, Zen and Yan. We saw Yan playing the 1v1 yesterday in spectacular
Look at that.
fashion. He's gonna need
Zen
to
is insane.
performance like that, but get the W at the end.
Yeah, and with that goal participation, 77%. And Zen, honestly, on the offensive side, not being involved as often, but the demo game is huge for him.
yeah, and then you got.
Don't let those stats lie to you guys. Zen is a monster.
I don't even know if he had that many 400 plus game games. Going in the first 2 days, he was definitely the best, but then Lost took over. Yan playing like that with a loss is balling now. No birthday buff this time around, but he's going to continue that momentum. Got trusted in young man.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Rufinho.
I really feel like they can put it all together today. Furia, they've got all the pieces. They had Lost yesterday, who was outstanding. Rufinho at the end of Swiss looked like the best version of himself. Yan at the start of the tournament. They've got it all there, and I don't think that one performing well takes away from the others. They do give each other opportunities on the pitch. But yeah, for me, the problem is Vitality, or they're angry. They're mad. They don't want to be.
All right, they're getting warmed up.
After losing 4 straight. And we've seen all these players bounce back from situations just like that.
I love the grudge match we have developing here, though. Again, these teams in RLCS are currently 3-2 in favor of Vitality. Furia would love to keep that record equal there
right now
going forward. Man, what a way it would be. Let us know who you think is going to win in the progressive fan vote at home. Hashtag FUR for Furia. Hashtag VIT for Vitality here. The coaches are preparing their teams for another duel.
And I talked about Furia, like obviously losing 14 goals to 2 versus Vitality, smacking, but that was 15 minutes of tape that they looked at, and they have looked like a different team outside of that matchup. So will all that knowledge be brought back into this match and make it close?
Well, I'm excited for us to get into the game, so it's time to let us know who you think, or who we think is going to win here. Johnny, who's your pick?
This is a really tough one. You know, like I said earlier, before I saw Lost level yesterday, I'm thinking Vitality, but after I saw Lost play, I'm thinking, wow, this is a real coin flip. But I told Zen yesterday I'd pick them, so I'm going to pick them because I don't want to lie to Zen.
You can't be promising your predictions out there. You can't be outsourcing your predictions to the player.
When Zen comes knocking, you answer.
That's true.
To be fair, Zen asked him, are you going to predict us tomorrow? Like, if he asked you, what would you do?
I'll say, you got to find out tomorrow. You got to worry about the game and not worry about me. What you worry about my prediction for? Wait, does your prediction hold that much power?
I've gotten a lot of predictions wrong when this rematch happens because, you know, I love my numbers and I love history. I still am going to back that history. I think Vitality wins this.
I thought you were going to go Furia
last time. No, I'm going Vitality here. Going for it.
Who are you picking?
Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm really confident it's Furia.
Why can't this guy turn his neck?
It could win, but I still
Like,
go Vitality.
this, who do you think will win? Okay, what about you? Yeah, I get it. Like, turn your head, bro.
Give me Furia here. I think Furia is going to make the upset and knock out the reigning world champion player.
The crowd seems a little split today, Wade. But what's the coin
champions on one side? We'll see. Does the coin agree with you guys? It does. The vitality going to be strong for the coin here as well. Don't lose this time. Everybody respects the coin. They understand the coin is impartial here. There's going to be the favorite on the desk. They're the favorite in chat. It's going to be a big one. I'm very, very excited about it. I hope you guys are excited as well. This match has happened so many times, but somehow this one feels like it matters more than it ever has. This is it, folks. Get up and get loud. A date with the blue wall. It's going to be happening here very, very quickly for the winner of this contest. There's a rumble in the Amazon. The cats are on the loose. And yet, it's the Swarm on Championship Sunday. This is their element. A rematch as inevitable as it is spectacular. Welcome to the International Grudge Match in a battle for the top 4. Vitality versus Furia. Welcome to the jungle.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for fire and flames because historically this one gets feisty. As we enter game 1 brought to you by Progressive, it'll be a slug match. Then we're about to see the two rosters post-series shout
Oh, look at that timing, just in time. Let's go.
Vitality, they recently have had the last laugh as cleared away with Monkey in a very early chance in favour of Furia. Over in the Swiss, it was Furia losing to Vitality. It was 0-3 against them.
However, the last 2 times these two have played at tournaments, whoever beats the other in the Swiss ends up losing in the knockout stages. So Furia fans, all hope is not lost. It's a brand new stage.
Oh, not a good clear. Get it out of there.
These two against each other as Exotic has to make an early save. And Team Vitality in general, Stumpy, they seemed angry yesterday.
Yeah, especially Monkeyman. Everybody knew it wasn't a secret. He wasn't playing to the level that we all expected.
Oh, what a shot. There's my boy. Right off the bat. Told y'all. Told y'all Zen don't play.
The star player in the world has been Team Vitality's star man this tournament. Look at that, by the post. Gets it in. And Team Vitality, one thing they will want to bring into this series is momentum from their last match against Furia.
And I mean, looking at how they ended up, I think, reacting off their previous series.
Exotic, nice pop, dude.
I mean, he was not at the level that anybody anticipates, especially at these majors. He can have a wobbly major. He can have a little bit of a wobbly world championship. He normally bounces back. He normally goes on to win stuff. This is going to be another hard challenge for him, though. He's now sitting with the...
Oh, what a shot.
Trent can now clear that one away. It's the first save brought in by Monkey.
Furia have had some decent chances. The shooting hasn't been ideal just yet, and Team Vitality have been able to fall away by hook or by crook. Trevino, he is certainly the hype man for Furia, but it's the guy who just got that ball forward lost. What a performance he had yesterday. He was paramount in Furia.
I mean, Lost has been, throughout the Swiss as well, their best player. Lost has been unbelievable across the board. Statistically looking great. Eye test, he's looking great as well. Yan, another player too, who has been at the top of multiple scoreboards and being involved in 77% of all that go in favor of Furia. He's tied #1 along with First Killer.
Is Exotic though, the recent world champion alongside Monkeyman before they went from Team BDS to Team Vitality.
Team BDS used to be a force to be reckoned with.
To get that ball, and just by taking him out the game, lost up against Zen. It's still Furia. Despite going the goal behind, they've had more of a play in my opinion. They just can't quite get that goal. Zen gets the save.
Slightly weak shot, but just maybe asking a question on the Vitality defense. Clear away from Exotic. Only finds Trevino midfield. Yan does not turn quite quick enough, so instead has to wait for the first touch to come through in favor of Vitality. A block attempted.
Oh, good fake. Zen there, though.
Zen again defensively chilling towards the back, being that guy. A pinch, team pinch for Vitality, just going wide.
Yeah, lovely effort there for Team Vitality, but they will not be pleased how many saves they are being forced to make. Fair though, Giannis had to make 3 of his own for Furia, and he finds his team behind. Monkeyman almost nudging Zen out the way. That's been an issue for Team Vitality plenty of times. They're also itchy to get to the ball when they're defending. Sometimes they can trip over each other's feet. Now they have survived, retained their lead. Zen up against Yan. Let's go into the corner. Exotic's going to catch this one and flick it almost over the top of Lost. Lost.
Like, look at that. Golly. I wish I could do that.
defending now. Team Vitality beginning to step it back up.
Vitality, they don't normally actually take on too much of that pressure. They're typically the ones giving it. They're the third lowest team to be actually having any shots against them. And Fury on the other side of things love a shot against them. They're the third highest team to be conceding all of these shots. So Zen wants to continue that number going. Pushes it towards Buffino. Removes him from the ceiling.
Demo.
His demo games as well, Cole. He's been playing off-ball much more frequently than he has done online.
Yeah, there's always changes when you come into these events, and it's how teams deal with that extra strain. The pressure that goes on and the differences in gameplay between yourselves and your opponents. Vitality have been there all along. Fury, though, playing together for a couple of seasons now, these three. The most recently brought into this team is Jan. It's the ball up. Team Vitality retain their slender lead up against Fury in game one.
Definitely taking their time.
We're going to charge into this one, but it seems more full of tension than I expected as Monkey Moon gets it forward on the right and Jan clears.
I think both anticipated quite a high-scoring game. Both these teams wanting to continue their grudge match, keep taking chunks out of each other. It's been a lot of midfield battle. A great dunk from Lost. He's going to push it towards the Vitality half, but then immediately responded back the other way. Monkey Moon keeping it central.
Oh, that's it. Oh, wow. I thought that was going to be a shot.
Fury really haven't pushed that deep into the opposite half.
Good flick.
Up at Jan. That second touch not able to come in. But a rocket from the Fury half.
Yeah, I think Jan had the read as well. It was an all-important touch there from Team Vitality defensively. Lost is going to get another go. 19 seconds now. Free flips towards the ball. Wants to get something on it. Isn't able to. Then gets it back towards Fury territory. Jan's turn now. As Rafinha in the center, good touch from him. Lost is awaiting it. Can he get the ball into the middle? He wants to. Monkey Moon doesn't let him.
Uh-oh. That could be it. Nice save by Monkey Moon.
He snatches at his shot. And barring a miracle for Fury, it still could happen though. That will be game one. Let's see. Can Fury give themselves one last chance?
Nice fake.
Each other out. Team Vitality.
Probably not the score that I think they really wanted to stomp them in the ground and get their, what's the word? Really hurt the morale of Furia, but I think that may have backfired on Vitality.
That's the only way he got that save. Poorly played by Jan, I think.
We've seen quite a lot of that in this event, in my opinion. Shooting opportunities that you're
A good defense from Furia, though, to only allow one goal.
I do feel the winner of this event will be the team that's braver with their shot, forcing doubles like Zen did there, or at least sniping the upper left or right 90. However, Team Vitality don't have to worry about that too much anymore. They take game one. I don't think they'll be completely thrilled of it though.
Yeah, I think there's work to do on both sides. Vitality played relatively clean, but definitely got away with one towards the end. Then the miscommunication, I think, mostly in the air, especially at the end, was it Jan and Lost? They both went for that shot, both ended up pulling out of it, calling each other on. Neither of them making any contact in the end, and this arena pulling almost, not entirely, but mostly in favor of Vitality. Will be happy with the result of game.
Yeah, the last time we had, I remember we were in Copenhagen.
Neo Tokyo.
The EU crowd actually ended up going against them. It ended up being UK versus France. This time it seems that Team Vitality have won the hearts of the English crowd. You're going to have to deal with that extra little bit of awkwardness. We saw in the 1v1 how well Jan can deal.
Yeah.
And the chips are down and the crowd's against him.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't phase him.
Oh. Good, there it is. I tell you what, if any team is good at opening goals, it's Vitality. That, and I think just Lost was just facing the wrong way. He was legit lost.
We've already seen in this first couple of games that Monkey Moon seems a lot more comfortable. Yesterday, when they did lose after those first couple of games, he never really seemed secure in his position on the pitch. Now he's
Another shot off the backboard. Oh.
looking all the stronger for it. Monkey Moon might have another chance. He tries to take it slow. Get his attack going. Doesn't want to overcommit.
Yeah, especially seeing as he's the third man, has to take it slow there, making sure that if the ball ends up flying past him, it's not
Don't. They're double committing. It's not good.
Make sure composure is there for Vitality, but the pressure going the other way now. Furia, a little bit of time.
Finio looking to get involved in the play. Jan's rushing back with no boost. So
Double committing, guys.
he manages to force a flick to make Team Vitality look a little bit awkward.
I sound like a professional, but I'm not. Like, I could be a coach. I couldn't be a player. You know what they say, those who can't teach? Is that what they say? Shit, I don't know.
Jan's turn this time. Almost over exotic. Team Vitality Looking like they're struggling against the Furia solo plays at all at this point. Lost could change that again. It's forced above the backboard, and Team Vitality are there.
Pretty clean so far as well from Vitality. They've not had to stretch too much for any of these saves. Furia's offense have looked not necessarily toothless, but a lot less scary than we've seen in previous events and previous series. Maybe it's just his Vitality side. They're going to buck that trend of winning in Swiss, then also winning in playoffs. They might have found that secret sauce against Furia.
Team Vitality always love beating Furia. Finio to the ceiling. Lost goes to the early shot.
Wow, what a save by Zen.
Comes in from Exotic just before Furia were going to pull the trigger.
The huge opportunity as well as now.
Oh, that's shot.
Bottom corner, and Drafinio is the first scorer for Furia.
Drafinio, a player who sometimes can underperform on land. He can have awkward, dodgy games.
Damn, Zen just barely missed that.
The scoring is a great sign for Furia because he's such an excellent player. Keyboard and mouse user. Furia do have their equalizer, and I think they're good for it.
2 minutes now. Drafinio taking a little low pot shot. Let's get sent straight off the backboard and carried along by Zen. Next to it is Monk in perfect positioning. Again, shoots bottom corner. The post will keep him away.
Vitality stepping up after conceding, but Furia now looking like they're in the mood. Lost almost gets over the top of Zen. There's going to be a race here. It's Drafinio coming in. That was scary as the third man, but got a decent chunk of the ball as he had to.
Good flick. That's my boy.
The ball had a blue trail on it. Might have helped it along its journey, but you see at the back, Monkman going for a bump with Drafinio, forces him high. Maybe a smidge of extra speed, but that is 99% Z.
Just wait till you see 100. I'm sure at some point it's going to happen, either in this series or if Team Vitality do survive later on in this tournament. Here is Zen, he's waiting. Finio gets it as far as Monkeyman. Great charge down there from Lost. Then had sniffed that danger and was able to get to it nice and quickly. And loses it to Exotic. Finio's in there, but he's beaten by Zen. Zen via the ceiling. He's got the 50 reset at the end of it. Uses all of his boost. Rafinio gets the nudge on it, sends it high. Lost. Can't get too much power here, so Fury are going to have to do a little bit more defending. Team Vitality continues going. Zen to the backboard, doesn't get the follow-up for once. Now it's Yan versus Monkey Moon, 1v1. We know what Yan can do in these situations, but
get it out.
Hits the crossbar.
Yan was flicking like nobody as well. Didn't go for the air draw bump, so
oh, that's shot. Oh, Zen saved it. Centered. Ah, oh, off the crossbar.
Drafinio either. It's a mistimed shot. It's got a little bit too high, but you can't put it safe.
Oh, that's a shot.
Have players follow up as we see. Look at the pressure that it leaves.
Told you.
Fury get it back. Drafinio does sink this one.
With the help of Lost as well, manages to read it, wants to send it in himself. But Drafinio on the follow-up in case he can't, and thank goodness he was there. Furia draw themselves level with Vitality in the higher scoring game that we thought would be happening compared to game 1.
Yeah, Drafinio among the goals, but Lost at the moment amongst the gods. The way he's been playing the last 24 hours.
Mate, the last like 4 days he's been on fire.
Sublime. And he will keep on going. Team Vitality, though, will be well aware of his threats. Has been relatively quiet so far by his standards. If he could come on.
Oh gosh.
Remains the same.
Nice bump.
A great set of ingredients for them. Team Vitality were coming forwards there. Yan into the center. Monkey Moon is going to allow this one to run. That split second action can boom it long and chase it down himself. Then looking at Drafinio in the corner. Next goal could take this one. Here is Zen. Has all the time in the world just to put this ball where he wants it. But 3 Furia players combined to clear.
Monkey Moon touches it central. That's only going to, I thought it was going to benefit Furia only. Instead, Zen is going to be there. A demo, dropped middle. Monkey Moon now dives in.
Open net. Get there, Exotic. Nice save, bro. Oh, no. Jesus.
Exotic, the magician on the goal line. Monkey Moon, bro, what are you doing? Exotic had done all the work. You made him do it again. Terrifying stuff for Team Vitality. Somehow it stays 2-2. Zen keeps this one under his control. Only Drafinio on his way. There's a pass to the left. Fakes out Drafinio at the low 50. Yan up against Zen. Team Vitality survived that scare.
That was fucking crazy, dude. It's like we're going to overtime. Yep. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
that they haven't. The pressure falling straight towards Furia yet again. They're going to shy away from that one. Sees Monkey Moon, who is up first. It was a Furia player, but they also couldn't make contact. A little bit too much on it. Monkey Moon central again, trying to find his teammates. Exotic with nothing. Now has to try and find Zen on the side. A couple of chances. Vitality now currently taking their time.
Oh.
Going to clear it away.
Yeah, the in and out save from Zen's shot. Zen would have thought he had that one, but there was lost.
I think the longer this overtime goes on, the better chance Fury has. So I think Zen and them are going to get frustrated.
Lost remains grounded. He's got a flip reset here if he wants it. He takes it, pushes it back into that bottom corner. Zen looks from the ceiling, clears it away.
Good bump attempt as Zen tries to go for one. He doesn't have bumped away by that next player.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. Not quite high enough to be out Drafinio. No, Yang first to it. Middle to Lost.
Don't bite.
But they do not. Exotic charges down on him with zero boost himself.
You can't allow him this much time. Space.
There it is. Oh!
Almost forced it in. Save well for now by Furia, and Drafinio can complete the job.
I wouldn't mind a Monkey Moon confidence play here, a confidence goal, whatever it ends up being, because he's still looking shaky compared to yesterday, taking very
that was a bad jump.
Simple shots and plays. Might just look that way because his teammates were Exotic and Zen, but these two I think are on a different level right now.
Good save by Monkey Moon.
Face to the corner with boost and time. Lots of time.
Oh, good pass.
Allows that ball to fly over towards Zen.
Good bump. That's it.
We get one more here on Jam Sunday.
It's so smooth from Zen, letting the ball run over his shoulder and pirouetting through two Furia defenders for the bump. But the man on their right, their spiritual leader, Team Vitality, he was the one who teed Zen up. A huge moment for Monkey Moon, and it fully brings Zen online.
Zen with a 700-point game as well, clear of 200. The next player is Drafinio. And based on that performance, based on the overtime, we have heard that Furia are calling their tactical timeout.
There's a case of Sony.
What a save. That was insane. 2 saves.
So what would have been a 50-50?
Boom, and a bump on Drafinio.
Shot on his own goal line. But what a difference a goal makes, Stumpy.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see Monkey Moon, bless him, a couple of times. He's turned to Exotic to get the first fist bump, and Exotic turns towards Coach, turns to Zen first, and Monkey Moon just sort of fist bumps the elbow. I respect it. I don't hate it, but I have noticed it, MM.
Well, they'll talk, I'm sure, about a lot more than that over this 60 seconds. STL rallying his own troops for Furia. You seeing that fire now, that spark that you're anticipating?
It's more than embers. It's coming that way. It's definitely a lot more pressure in favour of Vitality, I think. Furia, they're biding their chances. They're taking less shots overall. I mean, in that game they had, I think, 1 or 2 more, but it feels like, at least in terms of the heat map, they've got a lot more in favour of Vitality in that blue half. There's still more from Lost. Lost has been their guy the entire time so far. If he comes out and reaches that level, Vitality need to bring Monkey Moon up that level as well.
I mean, yeah, I love watching the replay of that. Greedy got on the backboard. And here we go, the all-time LAN games played. Monkey Moon is well up there, closing in on First Killer.
He's going to overtake First Killer here.
Yeah.
Could overtake Chicago if it goes to 7.
I bet that's what he's thinking. Fiddle up, he's thinking, oh, I could overtake Chicago here.
I think I should be number 6.
Yeah, the classic Monkey Moon frame.
I want to be number 6 in the world.
Don't we all, mate? Don't we all? Well, both of these teams already top 6 here in the quarterfinals. That much is locked in, but it is not going to be enough. For Team Vitality, 4 world championships between them on this roster.
That's unbelievable. In the modern era as well.
As for Furia, semi-finalists galore. Yan has won a game as
All right, here we go.
He has won a huge international LAN. They have the experience to bring this one back. They have the skill and the quality to bring this one back. Do they have that little tiny element of magic? And if they do, who's the player that brings it? Lost surely is most likely.
Oh.
Continuing right from the start of the previous game. Goes down to now this game number 3. 2 more Vitality there going to be going through into the semi-finals. Then up to challenge. A nice little 50 is going to bring it down towards Monkey Moon. Let's keep it away. And Furia, if they are going to succeed, they need this kind of pressure.
What an angle.
The
Drafinio watches him get this one cleanly, tries to get a nibble out of Monkey.
Oh, that's a shot. Oh, there it is.
There is Lost scoring again. Furia have the lead.
It's now their turn for an early goal in the
Ah, what y'all know about that beer pong legend? Huh? Huh?
I do love that goal too. Lost cool, that brand new one brings that ball straight back to the net. Unfortunately, it will not count for 2 goals.
Yeah, make it doubly good. But here's Jan. It might be 2 goals anyway, almost. Straight from the
And Furia came out this game.
Monkey Moon takes this one away.
Oh, good.
Furia certainly stepping up after their tactical timeout. They will feel this is the game. They get back into this one. Huge swing game in this series. The difference between 0-3 and 1-2. Chasm.
Towards the ceiling, and Monkey Moon the only man to it. A reset, not quite around Drufo as he challenges him nice and quickly. Midfield for Exotic, only sends it high to find Lost. Fury now getting on the end of a lot of these balls a lot more convincingly. Waiting for the Exotic miss, now will not be coming in based off his form.
Yeah, Vitality just needs to take a breath.
Control of it again. Fury not rushing into anything. Daring Team Vitality to charge them down on their own terms. Jan's going to win this one against Zen, as he knows. Huge 50 from Zen going all the way in front of the Fury goal. Drafinio takes a touch. That's risky there with Monkey Moon bearing down upon you. A man who
Oh, good pass. That's shot.
Drafinio couldn't stop it. In fact, he helped it in.
It's a nice place for Vitality, constantly making sure that no pressure from Furia can build. It's on target. Drufo has to make a touch, although it's in regardless. Unfortunately, he speeds it up to about 5 times as fast. But you know what? Tactical. It buys them at least 1 more second later in the game to get a goal back themselves.
Zen has the ball in his own half, in his own corner, but he may be able to catch something out from it. Just block out Jan, push it into the opposite corner. That's a good play from Zen in the end. Monkey Moon up against Lost. Lost wriggles away from him, and now Monkey Moon has a chance to clear a path for Exotic. Couldn't quite get the bump. It was good dodging from the Furia players.
Nice move by Lost.
Have to get that lead straight back. Monkey Moon into the center. Drafinio's there. He goes solo almost, but Monkey Moon read it.
Oh, a pass.
How do you feel with that stuff?
These guys are insane.
I think you hire about 5 more goalkeepers and put them in different corners of the net and then one floating somewhere free. Exotic, pinpoint accuracy, pierces the net of Furia. It's a second goal for Vitality on their way to match point.
Zen sends it long. Furia fake out Team Vitality from the kickoff. Here is Drafinio. Jan in the center. Wants to find him. He still might. That one's a nice touch. Followed up. Monkey Moon got enough on it to push it back towards Lost. Furia, they would have thought they had something wrong.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a game.
Furia find their second.
Positioning from Drafinio here is stunning. Gets that initial challenge and then moves up aggressively. Immediately jumps. As soon as he lands, background behind Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon has to cover both, and Drafinio makes it a lot easier for the passing player. 2-2 now. Furia straight back in.
Yeah, Furia can't afford to not have a player in front of the ball, to have 3 players behind it playing safe. Does not work against Team Vitality. And it has
Pass. Oh, wow.
You see there, Lost gets the clearance, and while his teammate was demoed moving forward, at least he was moving with the ball. It was trying to turn defense into attack in a heartbeat. Zed up against Jan. Pushes this one to the side, wants to get the double tap and does. There's Lost.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Drafinio's coming in. Just about finds its way home.
Completely open
Damn.
for a second there too. Both men in the corner. Monkey Moon sends himself gone, and Jan, sorry, Lost rather, gets both the bump and the pass central. Drafinio there to finish it, and Exotic just had to guess. Isn't able to do so.
I mean, any shot that goes in is a good shot, but that wasn't a great shot, though, I would say. It was safe. I want to see Drafinio just aim for the corners again there, but it worked, so no harm done. Zed, double tap, triple tap. What's he gonna do?
Holy shit. How many times that man tap it?
He just kept building. It's the first into the second, the magnificent third.
God. What a highlight. What a highlight. And for those of you that don't play, like, that right there is insane. To have the control to keep bouncing it that many times off the backboard.
We talked about 100% Zen earlier. That was certainly it. And Furia are going to have to deal with a wave of pressure right now. Zen for the dunk again. Is it the post that time?
Oh, open net. Ooh.
Praising the Psionics devs there. they've got that new feature with the ball cam, or rather the demo cam, seeing where you respawn back in. 70 seconds, Zen now on the press, lost, misses, as does Exotic. Little whifty, Monkey Moon now burst that ball.
Off his wheels. Oh.
Really on, but the threat of them in the modern era, you need to cover it as a defender.
Yeah, Fury, I think, had it covered. They read that Monkey Moon was close to it. Zen is blocked out by Lost. Yan up against it. They're also boost depleted. Every player on the pitch is desperate times, calling for desperate measures. Will there be brilliance to emerge? Rafinha does beat out Exotic. Lost is there. Let's go over his shoulder. Then gets the goal and finishes it with a flash.
What a game, dude. Now, this is what I expected every game to be between these two teams.
Turn has to get the 50. And you see how wide Lost makes his car. Knows that all it has to do is go on target, and that is finding its way through. 43 seconds, 4-3 on the scoreboard. And Furia, they have that lead.
One of the games of the tournament so far, and on it rumbles. Lost. Great block from him there.
This is the best game of the tournament so far, absolutely. 100% agree.
Furia have the lead, but they're not sitting on it. Not for a second. Team Vitality pop it up for their teammate. Yan to the ceiling, has the reset. He's coming in, almost gets the dunk on Zen. Exotic long. Only Jofinio is there.
Final 18, under 20 seconds remaining. Monkey Moon finding that right-hand wall. Zen does tip it high. Next player to it is going to be on the blue side, however. This needs to go Vitality's way soon.
Yan to the backboard. Zen keeps it as safe as he can. This is where Team Vitality have to strike.
Oh, look at that. 0 seconds left. This is crazy.
Magic at 0 seconds. It's the Monkey Moon Exotic.
That last little turn of his car. Insane.
Looking to win a major together as well. And Vitality earn another desperate overtime.
Furious fate in this tournament may well rely on scoring this next goal. Exotic almost dances through their defenses, then gets it as far forward as he can. Lost can't beat Monkey Moon here. Yan is awkward facing his own goal, but he gets it towards Lost. Now Lost has control. He goes for the flick. Exotic to the backboard. Exotic should be able to sweep up. Gets in Zen's way somewhat. Team Vitality of all teams looking stretched, looking
Nice. They earned that game, that's for sure. They earned that.
Has to get that touch. He gets so slightly clipped by Yan. And Jofinio knows that playbook. They've done it in Summer.
I think that's the only game they're going to win, though. I think Vitality's about to come back with a ferocity. Ferocity? Yeah, ferocity.
Or 3-0. 3-0 is nigh impossible on land to come back from.
Best game of the series so far, though.
Some of the goals we saw in this game, though, just to look at it, you know, in a vacuum. Wow.
Yeah, that goal by Zen was insane. Bounced it off the wall to himself 3 times.
Great bump on Monkey Moon, completely got rid of him. Monkey Moon asleep till world. How cruel. I don't know where that sign is. How cruel of you. Mean people.
Well, Monkey Moon can take it. Monkey Moon had a poor
Bunch of bullies out there.
Got some abuse online, didn't he? And he was just saying, look, this is...
Don't you say it. Don't you say it.
Don't you worry about one for event, one for match.
Don't do it.
And we are seeing what Team Vitality are capable of.
Look, just because you can't appreciate a fun game.
To win that game, how much belief does that bring you?
I mean, it's the belief that you get to then think also you're not now staring down the barrel. That was a
This is my favorite team, so be nice to me.
more disparate than that. But in game number 4 in the Coliseum, it's Furious chance to level it up, and Vitality, all they see coming their way.
Aw, referee.
Well, there you go. Stew and think about it for a little bit longer.
But thanks for dropping in, bro.
When you thought you could lock right back in, instead you're gonna have to just think. The question is, do they talk through this? Do they rely on tactics, or do they take a few seconds just to breathe, relax, and know that it's all going to start? The fireworks are going to begin again fairly soon.
Oh, can't stand you. At least you're watching, though, so I appreciate that. And if your sound's not on, I could basically say whatever I want about you. And then you would have to go back and view the stream to see what I said and give me another view. So, I mean, that's a win-win for me.
They've made huge comebacks, 0-second comebacks, then lost the overtime pretty quickly straight away after.
I mean, that, bear in mind, is 3 games in a row where all 3 of them only had a 1-goal difference. It has been so close. If one scores 0, the other scores 1. If one scores 2, the other scores 3. If one scores 4, the other scores 5.
Well, still, if you want to know what I said earlier, you got to go back and watch the stream. So, there's that. Womp womp.
Well, what they did poorly, Monkey Moon and the rest of Vitality doing the exact same thing. Looked like it might have been a thing on the Vitality side, so I've been talking to Casio. Looks like they're all good now.
This is where the tension builds as well. We've talked about the fact that these 2 teams have history. So
What's not important? It's all important to me. Everything is important to me.
The one that won the Swiss in the knockouts. That happened in reverse twice. And let's just say the second time around it was pretty feisty afterwards. And there is that element that it could happen again. It is a true wedge between these 2 teams. You know, it's all respectful, it's all friendly.
You gonna be getting on today?
I'm sure if you ask Team Vitality which 2 teams want to beat most, it'd be probably Carmine Court and then Furia.
Yeah, Carmine Court, of course, are your best mates with them, and then Furia because you are not best mates with them. Game 4 now kicking off yet again.
Oh, getting off. That's what I'm talking about.
This series up, and Vitality 1 more, and they get themselves on series point.
The good news for Team Vitality is that Zen is performing up to his incredibly high standards and has been throughout this series. Even the last game that they lost, he got 700+ points again. And that's
yeah, he is.
I think I haven't been tracking the numbers too much, but he's been in around that range since this series started. Just
what a flick, dude. Like, I wish I was this good.
I mean, points-wise, Zen currently across the entire land is sitting 2nd. The only person he is sitting 2nd behind is Jan.
No way, really?
Yep, they're about 35 points different in points per game. And you can see why. Both players, the absolute figureheads of their teams. This Vitality pressure, it's done them well, and it's also led to a couple of runaway goals.
Oh my gosh. It's it. Oh, come on, dude.
Final chance again. Another save, Drufo in for double shift.
Yeah, Zen had a second chance there to finish what
Well, I got work, but I'll stay up for you, boo-boo.
Goes for a triple tap of his own. Smushes the ball above the goal. Zen tries to keep the attack running. Trafino clears it, but only as far as Team Vitality, only as far as Monkey Moon, only as far as yet.
That's got. Let's go.
And there's Exotic, and Team Vitality take the lead.
That's a great play though by Lost to try and keep it away from that air dribbling Vitality player. And then Zen, he's there on the backboard anyway.
Look, I'm only doing state inventory for the next month, so it's not super stressful. I just have to look at a bunch of property. Yeah, soccer car simulator. Yep. They take cars and they shove rockets in their ass and then just send it. But these 17, 18, 19-year-old kids playing right now are playing for like $1 million. So I bet you do. You know my nickname is Rocket.
Think about what he's done. Exotic attempts that 50. Zen is going to have 100 boost, but it will not matter. Runaway goals that seem to be the story of this land have come to haunt Vitality again.
I don't think Furia have taken too many shots in this game. I believe it was Trafino, at least his first shot and his goal. Furia will not be pleased of how this game is going, but they will be overjoyed to still be in it. If they can score again, that would really complete the momentum swing, but here's Exotic. He's going to touch the ceiling, gets his reset back. Monkey Moon in the center waiting for it. Exotic wants to get the floor pinch. The 2 Furia defenders won't let him. Lost clears as far as Trafino. Trafino's up in front of this one.
Oh, gosh.
Zen pushes it out wide.
Vital contact made there by Zen. Trafino is on for a screamer. Reset from the ceiling. And challenging that midfield now as we reach halfway through the game as well.
See, if we were all good at this game like they are, we could be on a team together and we could represent the U.S. in these tournaments, but we're not. And then we could also win $1 million.
But But again, we're seeing Team Vitality swamping Furia. Refusing to let the ball leave. Look at that again from Monkey and Felix.
Another shot. Wow. No, we definitely not. I think we would rage too much. Like right there, if we were on this TV screen, you would see us like slamming our fists down and flipping our table.
Incredible. Yeah, has had 0 shots, but his team still lead. Monkey Moon's had 3 of his own. 4 now, still hasn't got on the scoreboard.
I was really hoping Vitality would just sweep this, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
Interesting chess we're seeing. Here's Monkey Moon, the center towards them. Team Vitality will see this one as an absolute sickener if they can't turn it around. They still might though. Lost. Massive save again.
Monkey Moon tries to dive in front of the net, tries to get one into the bump. The earlier on from Trofino or the Jan onto him. Trofino now challenging versus Zen. Up high in the center, Monkey Moon's catch on target. Nearly from Zen and another nearly from Exotic. Multiple chances. Vitality, they're knocking on the door, but Fury are not answering.
Off the backboard.
Goals in this series. Can they do so again in this game? It'll be a key one for it
Nope.
to happen. Lost sends it as far as Trofino. Are they through again? Trofino couldn't quite get it under his control, but it does give them a chance to breathe a sigh of relief and get some boost. Launch back for some more defending. Here's an attack for Jan.
Oh my gosh.
Against the touch, Lost fakes it out. Trofino's coming in. It's weak though as far as Zen.
Then also in low boost, Trofino steals one out from underneath him. With the final minute, Vitality chasing.
Well, I don't think they're going to win this one.
Played out to perfection at this point.
Jan's still yet to have a shot. He'll change that here.
Oh, what a flick. That was insane. Flick.
Sneaks it bottom corner, another dunk. That's his second in 2 games. So stunning little flip reset from Jan as well. Gets the power. Monkey Moon can do nothing about it. As now Fury are clear by 2.
Team Vitality. I can't wait to see the shooting stats after this one. It does now seem that as Team Vitality has stretched, Fury are beginning to emerge as an attacking force in this game. The thing I love about this team is when they have a lead, they do not sit back on it. They've been forced to defend. They don't enjoy defending. It's a key difference.
Whole team was committing on the ball right there. That's wild.
Been taking shots and it does not matter. Exotic now trying to go for the man and Lost escapes. Nearly gets a shot on target as well. And that one save now with 100 boost, their entire idea is going to be let's waste a little bit of time. Vitality, they're going to have nothing to do with this game. Game number 4, falling the way of the Kings of South America.
That's game.
And Team Vitality,
Oh, wow.
2 slips now. We're drawn level going into game 5.
Furia, back on the warpath. Remember that until that last game, Furia were 0-5 against Team Vitality in this event. Suddenly it's 2-5, and look who's in the middle, shaded in green.
It's 11 shots on Vitality's side to 4 for Furia.
Golly.
And they scored 75% of those shots.
11
Vitality,
shots.
Less than 10%. And Vitality, I'm sure based off many other numbers than that, are going to be taking their tactical timeout before we go to the fifth.
Yeah, hands up, who's not surprised that Team Vitality are taking their tactical timeout after that one. Honestly, I think it's just a reset. I don't think there's too much they need to change in the
old tactical timeout.
All the pressure in the world. Maybe it's just about that third man. Saying that third man does need to get the time just a little bit more. The chances are coming. You know, that's almost a given right now for Team Vitality against Fury. You don't need to force it. And I get the sense that they are, especially after some tough losses that they've had so far in this event. And they also will remember that yesterday against the Ultimates, they were 2-0 up in that one. The Ultimates got going, they lost 4-2.
Yeah.
Furia are looking like they can very well do the same thing right here, right now.
Yesterday,
Hey.
as well, bear in mind, they had this round that they could fall back on. They could fall down to the lower bracket. Obviously, it matters, but you have that extra life. This is it. You lose here, you go home. You are done until you potentially qualify for the Raleigh Major. And the winner, they have the honour of playing Carmine Corp later today in 2 series time. Feel like Vitality, I've got to turn something here around. All of these shots aren't working.
I wonder how much a ticket to go sit and watch one of these tournaments is.
Based off
Like, you're paying to sit in an audience to watch somebody play on a PC.
They are sniping Vitality down.
I mean, maybe I'm going to be proven completely wrong here, but I still feel that Furia can't do that consistently. They can't play that game 5 times with that game plan and win 3 out of 5.
And we saw that NRG couldn't do that versus Carmine Corp, so you have a point.
Of course. But that's not what Furia want to do anyway. Furia are going to want to come into this one, and they want to remind Team Vitality they're not just here not to lose. Despite that guy's name.
About 350.
Victory for themselves. Lost up against them. Team Vitality.
$5, shit. Just think. So this tournament is in Birmingham, UK, and people from the US flew over to watch NRG play, who's the North American team. So they paid for a plane ticket, hotel in England, and however much this costs, plus merchandise, I'm sure. It's ridiculous.
They can stay low, cover the low while Monkey Moon went and covered the high. Now they have a couple more shots going their way. Jafino removes Monkey Moon from the pitch. As then tries to dribble it around the side of Jan, isn't quite able to. Now it's Fury with an extended passage of possession.
Yeah, it's the first time I can remember for a while that Fury have had this, that Team Vitality have been penned in their own half. And gets a quick reset by the city. Once the floor pitch here, Exotic had to make sure that Jan wasn't able to do so. Lost up against Zen.
There we go. Get the ball out of there. I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, these 17-year-olds are making bank right now by doing what we do for fun. Just play video games.
Now we have wrestled back momentum for Team Vitality. Can they make it count this time? Last game will still be tasted by them.
They must have, like, really expensive shit buckets as opposed to ours, you know?
Finally, actually, a player falls back down straight onto the ball. Jan does keep it out. Nice clear away from Lost. Now Zen on that backboard. Space and time. Ready for him to move and weave his way through.
Jesus. Like, look at that. Fucking 14 flip resets. The golden bucket. I bet he pays his parents to dump it out and all that, too.
Someone back towards Exotic. Zen's in the air yet again. Uses the ceiling this time. Lost. Doesn't let him. Exotic's turn. Has Monkey Moon to his right. Finds him. Monkey Moon pushes the ball into the corner. But no one's Vitality was there. He does get it back in Furia territory, though. Until Jan has something to say about that. He goes to the backboard. Both teams going for power and pace. Both teams trying to send the ball, launch volleys onto the opposition goal. Both teams unable to do so just yet.
Halfway through, still drawn level. Lost with a reset. The ball popping out a little bit too far for his liking. Monkey Moon called in as one miss off that sidewall. Going to come in from Vitality. Lost now. These players having a lot more space than they're used to. It's going to be in the double bump attempt, but Zen can keep it away. Fina has to move in. Lost now on the quick turnaround. Takes this shot low, but Exotic reads him.
Yeah, it was opportunistic there from Lost. He had no boost, but he thought he'd give it a go. What it does do, though, is open gaps in the Furia defense. Great clearance from Jan. Important as well.
Vitality loses this game, they're going to lose it all. Because they're going to be behind. They're going to be butt hurt.
He's going to be able to use it. There's a bump behind him if he's not careful. I think it was Exotic. No, it was Zen who was sniffing about, trying to take him out. And now it falls to Monkey in the end. Wants to get the double, gets the double. Who's going to be the first to win this race? Rafinha, only as far as Zen. Zen can shoot this, you know. He's quite got the power to do so. Rafinha hits it wide. There's a big demo yet again. A nervy game.
Oh, some sweet tea right now. It's a little early to put the peach bourbon in it, but you know. That'll be later. There's a shot. Oh, wow.
As Lost clears it back in towards the corner. Exotic now on his own. Challenged by a couple of players.
I tried one of the new Ghost flavors this morning. I just wasn't a fan of it. It's everything but orange, it's called, or something like that. I don't know. I didn't like it. I'm trying to find that peach Ghost. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
They overcommitted yet again. Zen, yeah, got the save, but Lost. Had to be in one place, and he was there with perfection. Jan just sends it long.
Oh, bro, the drinks are so good, and they don't have any sugar or anything in them, so they're not like monsters. You won't crash as hard, and they're super tasty. They got a tropical mango. That's the one I usually drink. It's really good.
Even when they're in the air, Lost takes touch into his own corner. Then doesn't let him out there without having to burn some boost for it. Exotic keeps the attack going again. Exotic wants to get the shooting chance and does. Lost.
Come on, dude.
Funky Moon beats Jan. Zen's coming in.
And what's crazy is I drink the energy drinks and I've never used the pre-workout. I like Alpha Lion pre-workout. That's what I use.
20 seconds, Zen's going to find Exotic in the corner, but Trevino, proactive, moves right in the way. 100 boost. Zen, yet again, space, time, works his way through on the ceiling, back into the
Damn, can't believe they lost 3 games in a row, dude. That's... Yeah, Bucked Up's nice. I use Bucked Up every now and again. I'm actually a brand ambassador, in case you guys didn't know. And Bucked Up has energy drinks out now too.
You know the Fury are absorbing all this pressure. They're doing it with perfection. The shot imbalance is unbelievable. The saves the complete other way. 4 apiece vitality on the shots, and in total only 5 for Furia.
Oh, I totally should reach out to him, but like, yo, I'm already a brand ambassador, but I can promote you on my stream if you wanna sponsor me.
And then finally, Jan had half a chance, and he sniped it by the post as painfully as possible for Team Vitality.
Oh, the heads and hands from people in the audience. The thing is, Zen also to set up Jan after they bide all of this time that they've got in buckets at this point. He sent it to no one. He had no boost. He couldn't recover to get back in time. If he's passing it central, then he knows.
Probably gonna take a break after this series. Get off for a bit. I still got to go cut up the other half of that tree.
So he knows that he's not back. It's a misplay from Zen, and it's instantly pounced on by Furia. Their game plan is not the most exciting in the world, but it is getting results.
It's exciting when it goes up against Team Vitality, and it's looking very much like I was wrong saying it was replicable. Furia have the chance to get to the semi-finals yet again, but Vitality are going to
get in there, Zen. Oh.
Neo Tokyo, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, a lot of fun. It's killing my back. Only help I got is Caleb, and he weighs like 98 pounds, soaking wet. But I've been putting him on the chainsaw, so. Oh, good move, bro.
Furia again, keep them at bay. How long can they keep this up for? The most tiring form of Rocket League to play is defensive Rocket League, and Furia looking like champions right now.
But the good news is, once I get it cut up and split, I've got firewood in the fire pit for days.
Quite enough boost to get his car to it. Exotic, a shot on target. I want to see Vitality do something different. It's still the same. They're not absorbing pressure now. They're still waiting. Jufinio and the boys.
Oh, wow.
Lost a lovely touch on target. There's none behind you. Jufinio hunting down Exotic for a second there. And instead, return on the other side. Now Losting gets revenge. 90 seconds, still nothing.
Jan's going to be able to slow this one down. He's going to take all the time in the world to get this ball away, but that might be a little bit loose. Keeps behind it in the end. Zen is there. Monkey Moon up against Drafinio. Drafinio gets it out wide. Exotic and Zen almost in each other's way. So Jan can get it back to yellow territory. Zen's still the key man for Team Vitality. He does look dangerous when he gets the ball. Furia are closing him down in an instant. It seems to be the only way that it's working against him. It has been working. Here's Jan down into the center.
Oh, wow. What a save. From the ceiling straight down. Like, that is so hard.
3 minutes. They start to tick. One central, Zen shoots wide of target. Nothing really too scary for Furia to deal with right now. So far, in fact, I think they've had more offensive pressure.
All right, Zen got the ball. Flip reset. Oh, he lost it.
Quite get the reset he was after. And Furia continued to turn what could be Zen solo plays into clean 50-50s. Is what they've been doing best defensively. Drafinio lets Monkey Moon win this one. Then he gets the 50. Drafinio following it up. Instead leaves it for Jan.
Uh-oh, centered it. There goes Zen.
Communication has been high.
Lost it again. What's going on?
Past him as well. Wait, there was a demo actually, so He's a little bit open and confused now. The game incredibly stretched at the 0-0. Zen's going to be able to get this one long.
Need we remind everyone as well, back in the Swiss, Vitality 3-0 Furia. The curse still very
Oh, what a shot, dude. That's insane. It's probably lucky, but that was insane. Yeah, Dravinho probably didn't think that was going there either.
With the cleanest 50-50 you'll ever see. The ball just bounces agonizingly into Furia's goal. Exotic now has to do some defending. Lost. Gets it high. Monkey Moon with Yan beneath him. Yan tries to squeeze it, but Zen was there.
Oh, nice move by Zen. Good 50. He's gonna... Oh, nope.
Monkey Moon turns the back ball. It's a tad heavy. Is Exotic coming in? No, he wisely chooses to stay down, knowing that double tap from the side ball is always on for Furia.
Nice ball movement, too. Like, even to be able to pass on this game is so hard. And these guys make it look easy. They're like throwing alley-oops and shit from half court.
Now Exotic just respawning in, use all that boost and get to the ball. Zen very heavy touch, but he's going to be the man that keeps control of it. Up onto the back.
Well, I mean, I say hard. It's hard for the average player. But for these guys that have spent hours every day practicing, it's probably not that hard.
Loss going to be the benefactor of that one. Zen technically open net, but way too far away. Probably would have been saved away by any of the Furia players. 60 seconds.
Yeah, up against Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon wins it. Furia. This defensive play style is not going to work now. They need to steal something. Team Vitality, that third man, has to remain so disciplined. Exotic seems to be the player.
Oh, what a save. Dravinho just sitting in goal.
Zen wins it. Monkey Moon thinks about going for it, but again, a sign of Team Vitality.
They just need to keep the ball on that half, keep pressing them.
Chase the goal here. You got 40 seconds. Just stay firm. You do not want to suffer a counter-attack.
Here is Zen. Could get a second one. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sends it long, but Dravinho's in there sniffing about trying to cause
Oh,
some
horrible
chaos.
stop.
Not up early enough to ensure that's not the case. Lost is wondering if Monkey Moon will make a mistake. It's going to happen this time. Again, an opportunity for Vitality, but they're not taking it. They're not having to. It's smart from them.
We're also seeing now Furia have to play with a hint of desperation. Yan goes high. He's on.
Oh, good kick out.
Corner by Monkey Moon. Dravinho going to receive that ball. 100 boost. He's lost midfield. He's going to fake it away. Final 10. Furia pressure.
Lost into the corner. Dravinho's almost
There we go. That should be it.
He has to get this one high. No, instead he keeps it low.
Maybe not.
Keeps his card close to his chest. Tries to pass it over.
All they gotta do is let it touch.
Lost has the final opportunity. He's the
There it
player
is.
they want in this situation.
All right, Vitality, let's go. One more game.
Uses that new Team Vitality wisdom to buy Game 7.
Vitality really didn't play that different. Furia didn't really play that different. This game just fell in favor of the Frenchies. Sometimes it's going to go that way. The first two did. That was Vitality. The next three, then Furia.
Match point. Next win takes it.
Similar. After Furia had had a little bit of time in Team Vitality's half, eventually Team Vitality wrestled the initiative. When the goal finally came, it came out of nothing. It was just a dunk. Look at this from Exotic. Saw one.
Look at that. Wow.
Man was attempting, got right in his way.
Old Monkey Moon.
This was the key moment in the game. Once the goal went in, you're thinking, how are Team Vitality going to be able to deal with a lead? They dealt with it well. The discipline wrapped right up.
It's got to be so frustrating seeing how Furia play. This is the one that they've now finally won, Vitality. The Furious game plan has just been absolutely sublime throughout. They stuck with it. That they become impatient. They become a little bit lazy and maybe a little bit complacent in the midfield.
Hit my elbow.
Strike. Vitality allowed. Furia are matching their decibels. Game 7 underway, playing for the semis.
This game has got to be so stressful right now.
Over the course of the last season, this is the latest in that epic. Which will be the team that takes it? Here's Lost, he's taken out the game, so Monkey Moon can wait. Back at the World Championships, Furia lost a Game 7 overtime to the home team G2.
Good pass.
They will be desperate for that history not to repeat itself.
This is where Vitality like shines. The last game of the series, they usually pop off.
They've won 3 of them, they've lost 3 of them, and it's been their game plan that has been.
But Fury is also like their Achilles heel.
Then clears it as far as he can. Fabinho knocks him out of the way. He somehow turns it into a block, but he misses it. Lost there. Could have been in if he'd have anticipated Zen missing. Didn't fully commit. That's what Game 7 does to you. The risk-free reward is so much more intense.
Look clear.
Huge one, lost. Pushes it far, and Monkey Moon, not ideal there from Lost. Monkey Moon into the
Off the
corner.
corner. Oh, too hard.
Again, Exotic, the wise old head for Team Vitality. He stayed back and bought himself a solo play. Player in the center, if he can get it.
Look at that shit off the ceiling. I don't understand.
Deal with that danger, but there will be more.
The demos from Fury, I'm sure, are going to become a lot more rife. If Vitality is stop making those mistakes, you need to force them instead. If you can make it 2v3, then that midfield becomes even more loose.
Zen with the touch.
Than they would anticipate. It's a good chance from Zen, but it's completely shut down by Fury, a defender. Opportunity as Exotic does.
Oh, that's gold. Jorginho flew past.
To save away rightwards.
A couple of instances of Fury flying at the ball and missing it, though. We haven't seen that for the last 3 games. Stress getting to them, perhaps.
Zen with the ball. Oh, just not enough juice on it. Centered. Nobody there.
Just gives that ball away to Vitality. Straight back over towards Furia. They go back towards Vitality. They're not too fussed. Exotic, chance to go central. Instead, Jan is going to be the guy. Zen, he is pushed up far there. Trusts that somebody is back for them, and that has failed for them previously. And Vitality, if they keep creeping up, we know what Furia want to do.
Yeah, they do, but Team Vitality are getting a lot of clean touches against Furia, missing these 50-50s. That's the key difference in this game 7. Well, Demo will open them up. Furia looking stretched already. How is their boost management? Not much better now. Monkey Moon is still on that 100.
Open it.
Push it all the way forwards. 2 Furia defenders have to fly in to block him.
Good idea, go with these demos too on the play.
Zen. Shot. Oh my god.
Saved away. Exotic now on target again. Lost with the double. Monkey Moon is then lost with the triple save.
It's a huge save, but it's low and flat and into the center of the net again there from Exotic. We've seen it time after time this event. Zen wants to get the double. Jan won't let him. Exotic's underneath this ball. Needs that 100 to spawn, and it does. Excellent management there from Exotic. Zen in the center. Exotic wants to get the head dribble up towards him, but Jorginho, that's a much better challenge.
Under 2 minutes now. Down. Lost one
Good,
of the first
good save by Zen.
Hand's going to be the one attempting the second. 1-2, no third as Zen. He's going to be taking that ball control away from him.
Oh, he's dribbling here. What a move, dude. He just carried it the whole way.
Who will otherwise guarantee an EU team in that grand final if Vitality win this match. Then versus Casey. 80 seconds now. Right hand side. Exotic pushes along. One touch down. Monkey Moon.
Oh, what a demo.
Just above the bar. Zen keeps control in favor of Vitality.
Zen has been focusing on demos more in this event than he was online. He goes to the ceiling. This time tries to add another touch of class to it.
Oh, that's a shot. Oh.
Not the best strike. Jorginho's grateful. And now he has a chance of his own. Lost in the middle. Can he get it to him? It's almost
Nice save by Monkey. Uh-oh, another shot. Talk about pressure, dude.
A beautiful decision from him. Up high, above Lost. This midfield play is going to be so important for Vitality. Again.
I think whoever wins this is going to give Karma Corps a run for their money.
On the goal line, they are staying firm.
More great saves, but they need more greatness. Jan edge will bump. Anyone?
There it is. Wow, what a game, dude.
Beautiful play from Jan with a demo to top it all off. And who else but Drufo there to clear it underneath the final defender. 24 seconds, game 7. We've got a series on our hands here at the death.
The anxiety ramps back up. Surely next goal wins, and it could be coming in right now.
Oh. Wow.
First touch flawless, second one beautiful as well. Runs out of boost, gets nudged towards it. Here's Monkey Moon. He can't quite get the double. Exotic's turn.
With 100 boost as well. We've seen what he can do. Does get just whipped away from the ball a little bit too much. Then keeps it high. It's going to be Jan there to it.
Yeah, they're going to make a touch. I thought so.
Overtime. Here we go.
The serial winners be Brazil's best. Take it all the way to the very end, and it's lost at the get this one as far as then he does. That was going to be dangerous for Furia. Jaffinio gets the save on it, and it's cleared away.
Both teams have battled so hard to get this game 7.
This is intense. Such a good series. Oh. There it is. Oh my gosh, so close. Yep, there you go. Keep it half, keep it half. Yeah, the last person. You! Wow! Holy shit. I cannot believe that. Holy shit, what a shot. Damn. What a shot, dude. What a shot.